I don't have money to be filing lawsuits against every single person who restreams me or steals my content. Good news is I also don't care because I'm doing so well for myself. I have a great positive following. I get people who support all my content. Why would I care that they do that? I'll be successful every single day that I want to. No, they're not affecting me at all. Someone just asked. Someone brought it up, so I respond. I don't have money to be filing lawsuits against every single person who restreams me or steals my content. It's too frivolous, it's too time-consuming, and it's too expensive. That's number one. I'll be successful every single day that I want to. Good news is I also don't care because I'm doing so well.
Big ups. Mouth drooling, knuckle dragging detractors. We have to talk, of course, about what is more than likely like the worst marathon that Phil has ever done, that I've ever experienced, coming in at an abysmal $455. Take out YouTube fees and kick fees, few as those may be, and PayPal. My best estimate, somewhere between like $280 and $290. Somewhere around there. I've attempted to do the math several times, and I'm only taking out $50 for the DoorDash she ordered, but Memeology has a great clip. I wanted to start a little early because this clip's like 45 minutes long. That goes over some of that craptacular marathon. And then I want to look at the daily FAP from, of course, Friday night. Big old boner of a nothing. So we're going to look at that too. Oh, I also have memberships to give away, so we're going to do that too. So here is the Memeology clip. Let's go.
But it would be great to get many likes on the stream today for engagement purposes. But it would also be great to get some support. All right? We had a lot of support early on. And I want to say thank you to Midnight 5000 with all that support during that last game of She Was 98. The only person to support during She Was 98, to be honest. So I hope that more people are enjoying and will support the stream. Please do. Let's go. In fact, you know what? Right now, let's get...
I think he played like 6 or 7 games. So he actually did get up off his ass and play some games for this marathon. I was surprised.
One of every kind of contribution. Let's get 1 membership. Let's get 1 super chat.
I so desperately need to feel like people support me on Kick and still give me tips on PayPal. Please, please, please give me something that isn't through YouTube, which takes the biggest cut at 30%, please.
Get some kicks. Let's get a sub. And let's get a tip right now. As small as possible. Doesn't matter. Or it could be huge. If you want to do huge, we know we do have a new $100 animation for February that we have not even seen yet.
He talks about that goddamn $100 animation. I was going to go through and try to find every time. I've counted at least like 4 or 5 times he talks about that $100 animation that we didn't get to see.
Because no one's done a $100 contribution yet. So that would be nice if we could get that. But anything would be appreciated today. What's up, Jade? How you doing? Good to see you. How is it so hot in the office? Because my office
because I am an idiot who doesn't know how to open my window in February.
This is the wall that the sun is on during the afternoon. The office has 1 window, okay, which is open, but I have blackout curtains in front of it to block the sun. I have 2 fans on maximum blast to circulate the air, but I don't have the air conditioning in because it's...
Where's your animation? It's not an animation, but it's up there on the screen for you, Normal Jinx. And thank you so much, honey, for being a member for 6 months. Here, we'll even, fuck it. We'll do it live. And fuck it, I'll play it again. There you go.
February. It's supposed to be cool, and it's not. We have spring weather outside, meaning it's super hot in here for no good reason. That's why. I have 2 PCs running. I have 2 monitors running. I have 2 key lights running. I have 2 webcams running. I have 2 keyboards, 2 mice, and a bunch of other equipment. It makes this room heat up.
I have 2 laptops running. I have 1 just solo monitor by its onesie running. I don't have a mouse because I use a laptop. I have a mouse somewhere. I don't use it. I don't need it. I have a microphone. So what the fuck are you talking about? Okay.
Up tremendously. That's why. All right, DayZ has won, so it looks like we're going to be playing DayZ
Right, you know what really puts them over the top are those keyboards. You know those fucking keyboards run hot.
next. And DSP is the GOAT, just did a $5 super chat. And the
Right, it's 46 degrees. Like, just crack the window, my guy. Like, that's literally all you need.
food was just delivered.
You don't even need, like, a fan in the window to try to, like, suck in the air. It's so cold out there.
All that just happened at once. So thank you guys. Let's go.
Jenkins, thanks for being a member for 5 months, honey. I appreciate you. I want to know how he knows the temperature inside. Doesn't the air conditioner tell him?
Thank you so much.
Going nuclear.
Let me go grab the food.
Oh, what the hell am I doing? Among other things. Let's get that shit taken care of straight away.
And we're going to do a quick DSP tries it. No, not DSP tries it. Excuse me. We're just going
Apava Studios, thank you for the 220 DSP lesbian haircut.
to eat. I'm probably not even going to record this, to be honest. I'm probably just going to eat because I'm hungry. This isn't anything special. You'll see. It's not anything special. It's not like
There is a brief eating scene here. It's not too bad. He's definitely eaten more grossly, I guess you would say, but there is a little snippet of it in this video. Again, this is from Memology. Memology 101, and then we're going to watch the Daily Fap, and then we're going to see how much salt and copium this man has today.
taste test or anything. So thank you to Free JT for a gifted membership as well. Yes, it is impossible for me to plug in my AC because that's not how ACs work, you tremendous moron. You actually think that ACs work by just plugging them in. That's interesting. You're that stupid. I mean, yeah, you're really dumb.
What else do you have to do to get an air conditioner to work?
Let's see if the fried rice is any good. Honestly, it doesn't look very good. It looks like it's not a lot of fried flavor at all. It looks more like white rice with just some veggies in it. It's okay. It's not great. I've had much better fried rice. It's not very good. Oh, and I paid.
Big ups, Galaxy. How you doing, honey? I can't complain. Okay, I can. It's too goddamn cold where I live. And I'm sick of being in this perpetual Arctic tundra. I feel as if I live in an igloo. We lost power last night for a while. That was super fun.
Wait, I paid like $4 extra
Nah, can't complain. Everything's good. Everything's
for fried
good.
rice instead of
We're live. We're here. We're shitting on Phil. Big ups,
white rice
honey.
because I wanted more flavor, and it's not good at all. Oh,
Big ups, Panko. Sorry that you're getting fucked at work, especially if you're not, in fact, a prostitute. And I'm thrilled to hear that you're toxic, though. Perfect place for it.
is it shrimp or chicken in the fried rice? I don't think there's anything. I think it's just rice and veggies. I don't see any meat in it at all, actually. I could be wrong. And then I got this completely randomized fried combo. It's like chicken teriyaki with General Tso's chicken and an egg roll that's way over fried. Look how dark the egg roll is. It looks like they way overcooked the egg roll. Let's see if this is any good. Let's try a piece of the... Oh, the chicken ripped in half. I didn't even have to try. See if this is any good. It's kind of bland. It's pretty bland. Yeah, let's try the chicken teriyaki. That's not bad.
Did he say where he got this from, or was it just like generic Chinese food?
The chicken teriyaki has good flavor, and it's actually juicy. They didn't overcook it, which is good. So at the very least, I'm getting some good teriyaki chicken, and this is the more leaner chicken as well, because it's not breaded. I'll probably end up eating all of that. Yeah, it's all right. So what do you guys want to talk about? Is this chicken better than the Panda X or than the Shake Shack Korean barbecue chicken? No, it's actually not. This chicken is worse. Yeah, it is. It's not as crispy as the Shake Shack chicken. And it has a little bit of tangy flavor to it. It has zero heat. It's actually not good. Pretty bad. The teriyaki is good.
It's not good. Not good.
Dare I try this way over fried egg roll? Look how dark this is. Egg rolls are not supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be like yellow, like golden. This is like dark orange. So they way
It looks just like an egg roll, and it looks delicious, by the way.
overcooked this egg roll.
I swear to God, I feel like sometimes when he does, whether he's doing DSP Tries It or Feasting with the Pig or whatever the fuck he's doing, I feel like sometimes his, like the level of money, of course, we all know affects the mood. And so I feel like sometimes I feel like the lack of money affects the attitude, and then that can even affect the food. Like the food is actually shittier just because there's all he can taste in his mouth is salt because he's not making any money. I really wouldn't be surprised if the food like wasn't half bad, but he was just in such a shitty mood. Like when kids just get in a terrible mood and they're like inconsolable and there's just like nothing you can do. Yeah, looks like he just kind of shit in his pants there. Yeah, there was a lot of weirdness during this marathon, especially when he begged to get to $300. Just random, not 225 or 250, but guys, if we just get to $300, I won't beg you anymore. I'm sure we'll get to that point. We're not there yet.
That might be the worst egg roll I've ever eaten in my life. I'm not even kidding. That's actually like
You know, he smashed that shit later.
insanely bad. Wow. It's ridiculous how bad that is.
Wow, this game's great. It totally isn't gimmicky bullshit. What the fuck? This game sucks. The more I'm playing it, the more I'm hating it.
Yikes. No, it's
I agree. If the King's Tax would have said 1,000, then yeah, then it would have been great.
not even crispy. It's like a grease sponge. The egg roll basically absorbs
Well, I mean, so are you. You're a grease sponge.
all of the fryer grease. But you could tell it's old fryer grease because it's really disgusting flavored. None of the inside has any flavor at all. All you can taste is like old fryer grease. And the outside is soft and mushy. So it's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, that's the worst egg roll I've ever had. Okay.
He did. I think like 4 or 5 times he talked about the $100 animation. And literally at one point, I think I clipped it somewhere and I was going to like do something with it, but then I didn't. He said something about no one took the bait and then chuckles because then he realizes he said that out loud. And that was a big fucking oopsie.
Well,
And then he went, no one decided to take advantage of it.
here's everyone. We're going to get back.
This is the lowest amount I've ever seen him make. So he finished at 455. I attempted to take that number and take out like fees and everything. And so I think the number I got was like, I think it was 341 was what I kept getting after, because most of the shit came through YouTube like it always does, and YouTube takes a 30% cut. So I think I subtracted like 25 or 27 because some of the shit came from Kick and there were a couple of tips. So I didn't want to do the full 30% because not everything was from YouTube. And I think the total I got was 341. And then I subtracted 50 for the food. I think he said his alone was like $25 or $28. And if Kat is there, she got something between the fees and everything. So I may have overestimated. Like I say, I'm figuring somewhere between $280 and $300. And let's also not forget, part of that goes to Yield Taxman too. So it's even less. But I've never seen a marathon. I've been watching him in the summer, it'll be 4 years. In the spring or summer, it'll be 4 years I've been watching him. And I've never seen him not make at least 500 or 600. This is the worst I've ever seen. And boy, he had to beg and beg and beg his ass off to even get to 450.
We're going to play DayZ next. I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to try it. And then after that, we'll keep polling. We're going to do a lot of games today, like I said. But it would be great if you are enjoying the marathon. Please support it. Again, engagement.
This is the most begging I've ever seen during a marathon, too.
Super important. Please like the stream. But in addition, if we can get some support for the stream, that would be great. Thank you so much to Midnight 5000, who was the first person in over an hour who had supported. And thank
Thought I was being mean by saying 575. And Dist, here you were generous.
you to Free JT for that gifted membership.
You were hopeful for him.
It would be great to get some more, so we can get some momentum going for the stream. I'm still going to be here till like, 9, 10 p.m.
Oh, and also, since most of it did come from YouTube, he won't even see the $300 until March 21st. And it's February 8th. So there's that to think about too. Trolley, thanks for the 5, honey. Are you wearing your red and green jersey in support of the Seahawks? I am not. I'm sad to say. No, I'm not. Mumu Buckaroo, thanks for the 5. Definitely see a business meeting today. Oh, I'm waiting for the copium. I'm waiting for the sodium. I'm waiting for all of it. Heard it was the lowest supported marathon in the last few years. I've never seen it as low as 455. That was what he cleared in the end, was 455.
But it would be great to get some stuff going, okay? Okay, let's have our shot here, and then I'll get rid of this awful food, and then we'll play some more games. That's really good.
Oh, that's good. So in a boss fight, the first few times the boss hits you, it won't take any damage. Man, that's good. That's actually genuinely good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I need feedback. Stop talking about stupid fucking Kanye West bullshit, and let's talk about the game, because I'm gonna be pissed off if you start derailing the stupid bullshit. No one cares about fucking Kanye West. Yummy. I really, really like the old-fashioned.
I really, really like whiskey. Who'd have thought?
If there's a concern about Resident Evil 9, what would it be? That it's not, like, I wanted to go
I'm calling it. He's going to bring up Bethesda and Ubisoft. Why would he do that?
back to be, this looks exactly like PUBG. The game looks exactly like PUBG.
This game is fucking boring. It seriously is. The whole first 10, 20 minutes is so boring.
Basically, that Resident Evil 9, sadly, isn't what they're advertising it as. Like, they're advertising it as a return to classic survival horror. That's what they're calling it, Requiem, and they're zombies again. If it ends up being mold men and more modern bullshit, I'm gonna hate it. So I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've had these for over a week now because they I get 10 every month. So I'm sorry I haven't given them out yet.
Oh, this is totally the cloud because it's a little laggy. I can feel it in the controls, the lag. Yeah.
He calls everything yummy.
Nothing here.
It's really disturbing.
Here's my stamina meter. How does this work? Do I have a map?
Oh, this was by far, this was the low right here. Oh, let alone, like, what's funny is not only was the money just like sucky, okay? The thing that was really even more interesting was the quote unquote attendance, as he calls it. I saw him max out at 313. I have my notes here. I saw him max out. Now, it could have been higher. I did not sit and watch the whole thing. Try Jay, thanks for the 5 gifted, honey. Big ups. I appreciate you. And so, yeah, like usually during a marathon, he'll at least get like 400, 500, 600 viewers, and it'll like teeter like up and down, you know, a little bit. But that shit is crazy to me that even most of the time I saw him down in like the 200s, like 280 or like 280 or like I say, I think the most was like 310.
Glow stick and a bandage. How does this work?
I don't think OIC made an appearance, be honest with you. I don't think Daddy Ryan was there. I don't think Iron Cuck showed up. At the end, he even tried to play Street Fighter, an obvious attempt to try to bait out fucking Jax Raxer. We all saw that coming. Guitar Player. Did Guitar Player show up and give anything? Usually that dent is good for something. NDO is usually good for something. Because here's the even more wild thing is he didn't do a marathon in January. So you would have thought they all would have been chomping at the bit to fucking blow their load at the marathon. And no, I got to agree, Jerry. Again, I didn't watch the entire thing, but yeah, I've been hearing that, Ben, that Iron Cuck is a crypto bro and that he might be broke. Some other people have been saying that to me too. I don't know that much about Iron Cuck, and I heard that about Ryan as well. But again, I don't know that to be true. But I just think it's awfully weird. And on Thursday was yet another double no non-goal. I don't know. Shit's getting weird, man.
What do I do? Can I loot? I'm pressing every button and I can't seem to loot. Wow, the cloud is awful. Do you see how choppy it is? Look how fuzzy the graphics are. So this is...
I think this is where I stopped watching when he was trying to play this, and it hurt my soul. Big ups, Virgil. How you doing, honey?
The cloud that Microsoft is touting, that in the future you will never need to own a console or a PC because this is what it's going to look like. Do you see how bad it is? I'm playing in 4K. It looks like peach fuzz. You see this, right?
I think Ryan is a really well-off IT guy. Unfortunately, I wouldn't know one way or the other. But here's the thing. Something's going on. I don't think either one of them. I mean, Iron Cuck I could kind of see because I think Iron Cuck likes to watch Phil struggle for a little bit, and then he'll come in and dangle and drop some money. But he likes to watch Phil suffer first, although Ryan might like that too, but I feel like Ryan would be more inclined to swoop in and save his damsel in distress here. I'm not sure. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know a lot about these dudes because I don't.
It looks awful. It legitimately looks terrible.
It's just terrible.
And the game is delayed. It's not massively delayed. I'm going to be honest.
You haven't been in the DSP sphere? You haven't been in the Snortex for a while? It depends on when you left the Snortex. Really not a whole lot. I mean, you could step away from this dude for 3 years and come back, and it's basically the same shit. If you watched Asmongold, his talk with Asmongold back in the end of November, then Asmongold, what was it, like a week or so ago, watched more clips of Phil and shit on him again, so it was pretty funny.
I'm not gonna lie to everyone. It's not massively delayed, but there is slight delay to when it responds to my thumb. That's supposed to be a live reaction. It's not. You can see it's a little delayed there.
So there's slight delay.
You're not doing anything. What does it matter? You're not fighting anybody. You're not building anything. Like, what does it matter if, like, for 0.0003 seconds, there's a small bit of delay, which it probably isn't. It's just what you see through your blind ass eyes and your tiny ass brain. What does it matter?
That's a zombie. Here's how I fight a zombie, but I don't have any weapons or anything. Oh god, there's a lot of zombies here.
I'm not going to get into his internet issues anymore. His retardation about how his internet works pisses me off. Don't get upset, Virgil. Don't get upset.
Stay away from the zombies. So there's no map? So this game is...
It's exactly the same as when I started 6 years ago. Like I say, I started watching him 4 years ago. Really, in the big scheme of things, not much is different. The Kino arc was very different. That was pretty interesting because usually it's just this weirdo by his lonesome. So that was interesting. You know, he had that talk with Wings. It was boring. He had the talk with Asmongold. It was just boring. So it is weird to kind of see different people come in and out, though. Kino is probably the craziest, like, most different thing I've seen in the 4 years I've been watching.
Just plain survival, right? There's no Battle Royale aspect where there's a ring around you or anything. This is basically the predecessor to Battle Royale.
Yeah, I guess I did. Is that what happened? He died from starvation? Because I kept hearing him say, like, I'm going to starve to death. I'm going to starve to death.
Oh, God. The fuck? It's the predecessor to Battle Royale. You're trying to survive from zombies. How do you judge if you're doing well? What's the criteria? Can you team up with other humans?
I've been watching this jackass since 2016. There's very little that's different, right?
And help, or do they kill you? I wonder how it works.
I think the craziest thing that I can recall in recent years really is the Kino arc, because for once there were other people involved. It was side scrollers at first. That was like the big new different thing. But then Kino just Kino blew that out of the water.
You defeated the zombie in fisticuffs. Congratulations. You're an amazing fighter. Wow, look at me. I'm covered in dirt and mud now. Found a bug.
DayZ is what would happen in real life if DoorDash didn't exist. Oh, why is that so true?
Bug reported. Look how fuzzy that looks. Reported at HTTPS feedback. Blah, blah, blah. It's so fuzzy, I can't even read the web address that they're telling me to go to report bugs. It's based on human interactions. No one will tell you if you're doing a good job. It's based on looting.
He'd just wander aimlessly until he starved to death. You know what? If his life was in any way, shape, or form difficult, I don't know what he'd do. I really don't.
Okay, we have to find a place to loot them. We haven't found anything yet. We tried those cards with nothing in them. Okay. Well, this is just pure excitement, let me tell you. A nice giant open world with nothing in it besides a couple zombies. Look, there's nothing here. It's just trees. I don't see a building in sight. Every direction I look is just empty.
Is there a map? Surely there's a map somewhere. I'm sorry, I've never played this game.
Find a road, follow that road. You can bleed as well as get infected. Following roads is good. It takes you from town to town. Thank you. Based World Unlimited trying to help me with the game. It's completely... Look, there's nothing here. It's like the sound of music. We're running into giant flowing hills. Why was there a power line? Wait a minute. Why is there a power line in the middle of nowhere that doesn't connect to anything? Am I running off the map? Is that what this is? Have I run off the map and this is like... Basically, you're going to like phase out or something? Because look, there's nothing here. It's empty. All the trees are that way. There's nothing here. How does this work?
All the stuff is the other way. I'm going to keep running this way.
I went the exact wrong way? Is that true? Map?
Knowing you, proba-fucking-ly.
There's no map. People said there's no map. Look.
Oh, is there no map in the game? Okay, I've never played this.
So basically, I'm safe now. There's no zombies here. Oh, fuck. Who's this? This has got to be a stream sniper. Come here. Let's fight. Fight, you fucker. Come on. Stream sniping bitch. Follow me out here.
Why would you walk up to someone and just start hitting him?
Yeah? You like that? Yeah, stream snipe me, high piece of shit? Yeah? Yeah?
He didn't do anything to you.
You like that? That's what you get. Follow me out here, you little bitch. Fucking bitch. Stand there and die. 1 down, 5 million to go. I guess we'll follow the outer rim of the map here. I don't know how to put the bandage away. That's kind of a problem.
Oh, you have to find a map. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Stuck in my hand. They don't get up, right? Once you knock them out, they're dead. Is that guy stuck there forever?
Was it a stream sniper? It didn't really seem like that.
If it was a stream sniper, they would have attacked you immediately. Are you insane? Do you really believe that someone who knows how to play DayZ would randomly run that far outside of the map for no good reason? No, they did it because they were watching my fucking stream and they were looking for me. What's up, Archmate?
I don't think that. I think you're thinking a little bit too much of yourself there, buddy.
He's the next game, please. Guys, we're 13 minutes into DayZ. This is a legendary game. Everyone talks about this game. It's like your granddaddy's amazing game that he played on PC like 12, 13 years ago, and it blew his mind. He played this 3 days straight. He couldn't stop playing, right? Like, what are you talking about? Look, we're playing it on the cloud. It's a revolutionary new technology. We're playing it on the cloud. I don't even have this installed on my PC. It's on some, cloud farm server over in like Serbia or something right now. This is amazing. Think about this. No, my internet is not trash. That's idiotic what you just said. Like, you're actually stupid for saying it. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ooh, big talk from a big man.
How do I fucking use this? How the fuck do I pull this out? How do I use this fucking stupid thing I picked up? I don't know. I don't know how to pull out and equip it. I have no idea. It's so...
He has no idea how to grab the bat or the... whatever he's got there. Movie sign, thank you for the 5, honey. Big ups, I appreciate you. A little late today, but has anyone brought up that he's playing this old game on 4K? Probably why everything is pixelated. Fuck you, Dave.
Pixelated is ridiculous. How the fuck do I use this?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I can't... There. What a great game. Fuck, slapping the shit out of me. They're slapping the shit out of me.
Is this where he dies right here? Oh, no, he lives on.
Amazing. Okay, well, I'm glad we're playing this. At least I know what it is. I mean, it's basically, it's pre-PUBG. It's the same third person running. It's the same controls, actually. It's just survival rather than battle royale, right? Am I in a populated server? Yeah, it said the server was like 58 of 60 when I joined it. Anyway, what I was saying was, so here we are, many years later, way past the failure of the OnLive, way past the launch of the PlayStation Premium online service that no one uses for the record. And this is what Xbox thinks is the future. This is literally what they're pushing in all of their ad campaign, what we're doing right now. You don't need a console. Look how bad it is. It's fuzzy as shit. I mean, this isn't even 720p. It's trying to be really badly, but it's very fuzzy and pixelated. Like, the words down there are blurry in the bottom left-hand corner. You see that? The character himself, everything in the environment is blurry. And there's the lag. See? So, it's not the future of gaming. Xbox, they're a bunch of fucking idiots. I said this a million times. Their company, they have no clue what they're doing. They're basically going to run themselves into the ground. It's a matter of time. They have unlimited...
It kind of looks like you're the one who doesn't know what they're doing. Didn't you, run to the edge of civilization and just kind of stand there like a tard?
Unlimited money because of Microsoft. Well, Microsoft is only going to allow them to be a loss leader for...
This looks like it would be fun if you had other people to play with.
For a certain amount of time. Right now, they're floundering. And what they're saying, oh, play DayZ on our streaming service of cloud. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard dies in front of your face and gives you a necklace to give to his side hose bastard child. What the fuck are you talking about?
Look how bad.
What the fuck are you talking about? Holy fuck, Virgil. Thank you for the 10 gifteds.
Listen,
I appreciate you.
So I'm lost in the woods. I don't see any buildings anywhere nearby. At least I got a baseball bat, right? But use the map. There is none. People said there's no map, right? I would use a map if there was one. Is there a map or not? I'm just running endlessly into the trees. Now it looks like my health, my food, and my drink are all low, and I don't have anything. And I can't find anything at all. Look, I'm just running endlessly. This is great. It has nothing to do with my internet speed. Shut your mouth right now. You're an idiot. It's the service
Ooh, he gets a little fussy about the internet.
itself. It's crap. How do I pick these up? I have no idea. There's nothing to let me pick up cargo pants. I'd like to pick them up, but they won't seem to let me. Wait.
Perhaps you have to take the pants off that you have on first.
This house has no door? What the fuck? They generated a house in the game, and the house has no door. Look.
It's blocked off, you idiot. See the big lock right in front of your face?
How do I get in?
It's a zombie thing, you idiot. Yes, they've blocked the doors and the windows. And the thing's made of glass that are easily breakable. And doors. Yes, you idiot.
No way to enter the house. They blocked it, and there's no way in. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm starving. It's a player base. They have blocked and locked the door. Oh, that's how the game's played. You get a base, and you can make it your private abode.
Right, because there's zombies, you idiots.
I didn't know that.
Running around in the wild is probably not a good idea.
What do you mean? I'm not punishing anyone playing the game. What exactly should I be doing? I'm just playing the game. I jumped in and I'm playing it. What am I doing wrong? Anyone who's never played the game before is going to jump in and play it just like me. What are you talking about? I'm not purposely playing it bad. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I can't jump. Look, I'm dying. I have no health and no food. I'm dying. I can't do
I can't jump like I'm dying.
anything. Look. So I can't run anymore. I'm
my
done. I'm done. I'm
God.
going to die. This is a thrilling game.
What a great game.
What do you mean I could bandage? What is the bandage going to do? Am I bleeding?
You got fucked up by those two things, zombie things that attacked you, you idiot.
It doesn't work. Look, it's your hand swap. Doesn't do anything.
Oh, sweet, merciful
I can't put the
crap.
bandage in my hand. It doesn't work. How do I use the bandage? Did it work?
Oh my god.
I guess it worked because it's gone, but I'm still dying anyway. Yeah. I didn't pick this. People voted for it, so we're playing it. It's probably, let's be honest, it's probably my
Does this man just walk until he dies?
first and last time ever playing it. Like, why would I ever would have played it so far after it was popular? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure anyone who's playing this today is someone who played it back in the day and they just have an affinity for it. New players are not jumping into DayZ. No one even knows what the fuck this is. You know? I'm only doing it because you guys voted for it. That's it. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Thanks for $5. Says, thanks for the marathon. I'm a new viewer to your content since...
Didn't it say follow the road? You were just, I know obviously that it jump cut, but did the road end? It said follow the roads,
You
didn't
played
it?
Silk Song. Thank you. Appreciate that, and thank you for the contribution. There might be some tips, too. I haven't checked. A couple of tips. Let's see. I'm not doing anything else. I got a $7 tip from You're Not Funny. Let's make it to a clean 200. Thank you to You're Not Funny. Sorry, I screwed up my animations here. What the fuck? What's going on?
He just walked till he died. Okay, he doesn't even care.
Here we go. It glitched, and I had to fix it. Here we go.
He didn't even care. Too busy counting the money.
So thank you, You're Not Funny, for $5. Oh, I appreciate that. Is he dead yet? It's about fucking time. The Vamp says, hello, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Are you taking shots today? Not shots. I'm drinking various mixed cocktails, such as this old fashioned and more. I also had a Cutwater. And I'm going to drink next this Mai Tai, which I have right here. Wish I could join you in the festivities. I'll be taking medication for the next 5 months. It doesn't mix well with it. I'm genuinely excited. I'm genuinely excited for DayZ. I hope you enjoy. You're genuinely excited for what we just played, huh? Interesting. Are you still... If you want me to respawn and try again, I will. Or if you guys actually, you know, hate this, we'll just do something else. Okay? Done. Go to the next. Done. Good games. Please know we're done. Respawn. Now you're good. Please do not respawn. Ban Microsoft.
Please do not respawn.
Get in there. Next. Drop the trash. Try again. Let's play Pac-Man. To the sea. Please no. So can we all agree, DayZ at one point was probably a really... Fuck off. DayZ was probably at one point a really good game, right? You know, you're talking 10, 12, 15 years ago. However, I think people were saying 2012, so you're talking like 14 years ago. If it was a mod to this Arma 2 game and it made it be a survival game where, you know, you got zombies coming after you or whatever. Super duper. I'm looking at the wrong camera.
I didn't mean to jump right to a super duper. I'm so sorry.
Anything appreciated today. Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, kicks, subs, gifted subs, and tips. It would be great to get some more support on the kick side this week. Sadly, the top contributor is a troll. So it sure would be great. Today would certainly be the day to contribute and get that troll out of the leaderboard. Just saying. It would be great to get support on the kick side. Anything appreciated. Let's go. Right now, we're at, what, 200 and change?
No, I think he played it on Steam. I think he just played with a controller. I think.
It'd be great to get up to 300 right now. Seriously, just to hit 300 in support. That way I can say, hey, it was the equivalent of if I did 2 streams and it was a decent day. That'd be great. At this point, when he's doing this shit, he's just money.
Let's run that back and let's listen to that again. Because remember, there's no goals anymore. So let's just hear that again.
Gifted subs and tips. It would be great to get some more support on the kick side this week. Sadly, the top contributor is a troll. So it sure would be great. Today would certainly be the day to contribute and get that troll out of the leaderboard. Just saying. It would be great.
Why would today be the day to get the troll off the leaderboard? Wouldn't you want the troll off the leaderboard every day? Just asking.
To get support on the kick side. Anything appreciated. Let's go. Right now, we're at, what, 200 and change? It'd be great to get up to 300 right now. Seriously.
Why? Why do you need to get up to 300? You know, the total that he wants like every day. 300's a weird number. Why not 250 first?
Just to hit 300 in support. That way I can say, hey, it was the equivalent of if I did 2 streams and it was a decent day.
Like if there was a goal and you hit $150 on every stream, which would be 300, but wait, you don't have goals anymore. Goals are back. Goals are back.
Be great. At this point, when he's doing this shit,
Goals are back.
he's just money, man. All right, let's go. Seriously, let's get some support right now. How about we get to see our $100 animation, which we didn't even get to see yet this month, and is incredibly pertinent to today's event, which is why I set it up with that animation, but it looks like we're never going to see it. Thank you to John for $2.
I wonder if it's something riveting like that.
Here's Phil. Awesome show. Thank you to John for that. Ooh, look at that jump. Oh, look, there's already a troll. Release the Derek files, Phil. There's already a fucking troll.
Release the Derek file. I didn't see that. That's incredible.
I just have auto heal. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Blue Oni, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. DayZ gets more players in a week than Phil gets viewers in a year. Get good, scrub.
I tried 2. I don't know what it does, and it missed. So I'm about to die.
Right. The goals never left. They were just, he just stopped using the word goal. He would just bitch and moan and complain until he got to 150 and then he'd shut the fuck up. You don't just get to take the word out and like pretend like it's not a thing anymore. That's not how that works.
Oh, a turret hit me, I think. Something shot me from behind. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. I certainly can't fight 2 at once. It totally feels like Marvel Rivals to me. It's Marvel Rivals, but with these little minions and probably like base takeover mechanics, where you're trying to push the map in different directions. It's kind of interesting. If I understood what the hell was going on, I'd like it better, I bet. It's like League of Legends. You kill minions, make money, get level ups and items for...
He wore 3, I think. He wore the black and blue one, which I guess was the Carolina Panthers one. And then this white one. And then he wore a black one. I am not going to pretend like I know all the teams and everything. I apologize. I don't. But I think he wore 3 different ones in totality. Thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. It's amazing what a horrible hype man Phil is. Even when he's talking about something we know he cares about, all he can do is Y pose and keep sulking.
Power. I never played League of Legends, so...
I think there's a point where you just get... defeated. In all honesty, if I attempted to put myself like into his shoes, into his position, I would be defeated. You know, like the people who like say like mean shit about him, like myself included. Like my feelings would be hurt. Like I'd be human. Every now and then I try to think about things from his perspective, not for like a long time, but for a minute. And it would kind of take the wind out of my sails too. But then again, I would know that, I don't know. I guess if I were him, I would just know that this is not what I'm very good at. I don't think I am really all that good at it, but I would have given this up a long time ago if I were him.
So that reference is lost on me. I got owned. Okay.
Don't be a jerk.
Las Vegas Raiders and then the Carolina Panthers. That's pretty funny.
Who suggested this? Everyone voted for it. I have no idea what's going on.
Like he was born and raised in Connecticut, doesn't have anything for the New England Patriots despite living in New England, and then now lives outside of Seattle but doesn't have anything for Seattle. Just weird.
But we're charging into...
And then proceeds to throw a quote-unquote Super Bowl party.
Yeah, they're here.
Our Blue Walker is under attack.
Ow, I got crushed. I got squished. Okay.
Let's take out William.
Oh, what did it say? Let's hit at least... Fuck, hold on. Let's hit at least 300, which is the equivalent to 2 streams. You know, 2 150s. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, this one was a little bit more action-y, but also particularly boring.
It would be great to get some support for today's
Oh, yeah, we're still begging.
February Gaming Marathon. All right, thanks in advance. Please, let's get some stuff going. I'll be right back with my final jersey of the day. Let's get some music, actually, while you guys vote. Here we go. Okay, be right back. So, FYI, here, how about this? I'll make you guys a deal, okay? I'll make you guys a deal. If we get to $300 of support, I will not mention support another time during this stream.
Here it is. Yeah, here's the final bag here. Okay, not the final bag, but here's where everything gets hairy. This is when he knows for sure that like nothing good is going to happen and everything is fucked. Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, be right back. So, FYI, here, how about this?
I guess if I have to choose, I would take Patriots. I don't know why. I guess that's just what I would pick. It doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. I'm going to enjoy watching, and whoever wins, good for them.
I'll make you guys a deal, okay? I'll make you guys a deal. If we get to $300 of support, I will not mention support another time during this stream. Seriously. If we get $300 of support, I'm done. I won't mention it again tonight.
Greed is massively strong.
I'll just be like, let's just play games or whatever. Maybe I'll mention, hey, you can support, but I won't say a word. Because
So says he won't mention it again, but then immediately says, I might mention it. Bro, fucking what? Get me to $300 and I won't mention it. Well, I mean, I might mention it, but like I won't beg super hard anymore. What a steal. How could you not?
I'd like to just chill. I just want to chill and relax with you guys for the rest of the stream. Gareth, thanks for a £5 super chat. He says, if you play Marvel Space Invader, You mean Marvel Cosmic Invaders. When you start the story mode, the game recommends which 2 characters to use in each level. Oh, does it? Interesting. Thank you. That's about $6 of support, FYI. So we're currently at 234. Like I said, if you guys get me to 300, I'm good. I'll relax for the rest of the stream. I won't even bother you guys. I seriously, and I know that's the major complaint I always get is, hey, Phil, you keep mentioning support. So I'll just end it now and then we'll chill for the rest of this. And if someone comes by and supports, great, you know, but it's all good. This is the most laid-back marathon I've ever done. I have
It's all good, except it's very clearly not. You're very clearly bothered by this.
no goal. I have no
He did. He completely contradicted himself, and it was very, very funny.
actual theme. It's just us messing around and enjoying.
I know everyone complains about me like begging, but like, as soon as you give me the money, like I'll quit begging for it. What the fuck?
Playing games casually, and that's okay. Now, I tell you, next time for March, I want to have a theme, and I think it's either going to be like Mega Man Marathon, the finale, where we actually beat Mega Man 8 and then do 9 and 10, or it might be like maybe some other kind of themed thing. I want to do something themed for the next marathon, but for now, this is just the most relaxed thing, seriously. If you guys are enjoying the marathon, please, by all means, engage with the stream, give it a look.
Give me some money for the love of God. Talk to me, tag me, hit like. I need everything, please.
Excuse me. And obviously, there's many ways you can support the stream, like super chats or memberships on YouTube, kicks or subs on Kick, or tips. And thank you to everyone who has supported so
Begging for likes. I'm surprised he doesn't beg for subs.
far. Thank you so much. Also, FYI, like I said earlier, I did make a special animation for a $100 contribution specifically for this marathon. We haven't
This is the 3rd time we've heard it this video alone, and I don't think it has every beg in
seen
it.
it yet this month. It's all good if
For the $100.
it doesn't happen today, but I just want to throw it out there. It would be pertinent to see it today. So, no, I didn't lie. I said that I would not be sitting here bothering you guys for contributions. I'm mentioning the ways that you can contribute if you would like. That's a difference. Versus saying, oh man, I really need help. I need to.
Yeah, if we notice the king's tax up there says $3.49, and he's still continuing to beg for likes, for money, for subs, for kicks, for all of it. And again, king's tax at top of the screen, $3.49, but he said at 300 he'd quit.
I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, it's called a call to action. Here's what you can do if you want to support. You don't have to. It's all good. I'm happy. Money.
So you retards get what you fucking pay for. Why would you continue to believe him? Really?
Money.
But let's not forget Toxie. He's doing better than ever. Oh, totally. For sure.
Money. Don't you want some? Too bad I don't have any for you. How dare you even bring up that subject? It's a very tense one, and I don't appreciate it. So shut the fuck up. Stop being a bitch. Little whiny bitch, too.
Stop being a whiny bitch because I lied to your fucking face. Why are you acting like such a whiny bitch? All I did was lie right to your stupid fucking face. What's the problem? Oh, by the way, you got $20, dickhead?
Much appreciated.
He's so fucking rude.
Here we go. Here it comes. Why did he attack before us? What the hell? Oh! I'm counting on you.
I believe this was the Digimon game, I think. Okay, yes.
It's not good. Unable to escape! No! Unable to escape! No!
Yes, I've been watching him for 4 years. This is the lowest marathon that I've ever seen. He clocked in at 455. But again, you've got to take out the fees, especially on the YouTube side, because YouTube takes 30%. Kick takes 5%. I forget. I haven't used PayPal in like, I don't know, 15 years or something. So I don't know what the percentage is for PayPal. I don't think it's anywhere near like 30% or anything like that when he automatically like transfers the money. I don't know what that is. So he cleared 455 after you take out fees. I did my best guesstimate. After fees, I have him at $341. That's not paying the tax man. That's also not somewhere between the maybe 40, 50, 60 bucks he spent on food. So my total was like 200. I think I came to $291 that he would actually get. And that's also not paying the tax man. But really, if you just take it for what it is at the 455, Yeah, he didn't. I've never seen a marathon that didn't get him at least 500. I think the next one would be the Viewer's Illusion of Choice. It was either the Viewer's Illusion of Choice last May or the release of Nintendo Switch 2 last June. One of them got him. Fuck, I had the numbers somewhere too. One of them only got him like $520. It was close. It was close to not even hitting 500, but this is the first time in the 4 years I've been watching him that he hasn't hit 500 on a marathon.
No, don't do it. No, don't do that. No, don't do this. No.
Joke's on you, he doesn't pay taxes. Well, then he clears about $300, give or take, if he's not going to give any to the tax man. That's that's his choice. It's a choice I wouldn't make. But if that's his choice, then he clears, yeah, somewhere between like, $290, $300.
Well, my downfall was I had no idea you weren't supposed to be able to fight the giant one, and it killed my...
Again, give or take. I didn't sit down and look at every contribution and see, did it come through Kick? Did it come through PayPal? I just know that most of his money comes from YouTube, which takes a 30% cut. So again, I wouldn't necessarily just go off on my numbers because, like, who the fuck am I? Thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. I love this Digimon game. He underleveled, 0 preemptive strikes, and challenged super bosses. Bonus, you literally fully heal by standing still.
Whole party instantly, and I wasn't ready because I couldn't heal, so I didn't fight the next party. So I think that's a good taste of what the game is. It's turn-based combat, which is very different from the last Pokemon. It's got some elements where you can craft more Digimon. Every Digimon has elemental stuff, just like Pokemon. So I'm curious what you guys think. Would you ever want to see me actually play this game?
No, but I don't actually ever want to see you play any game.
I'm not opposed to it right now. I'll be honest. The opening's a little boring, but I think maybe it'll pick up once you actually get...
Wondering if he's going to show up on time. I'm going to poke in on Raw Phil while this plays. And after we finish this one, which we're not too far from finishing it, then I want to watch the Daily Fat from Friday because it's filled with cope. It's filled with, my streams are doing so good, so it's okay if the marathon was fine. The marathon was good. It was all good. For the love of God, it was good.
To me, the story, I don't know, but let me know what you think. That was Digimon Storytime something trailer. Let's see what it was called. Digimon Storytime Stranger Demo. That's what it was called. Well, we have 2 choices, okay?
He has shown up. He is there. So right after we check out the Daily Fat from Friday, we are going to go over to Raw Phil.
Would you guys want to play one more game, or do you just want to chill with me and hang out for like an hour?
It's a Chinese Type 17.
No, he attempts to bait Jax Raxer, an obvious bait of Jax Raxer, and he plays Street Fighter.
No. Around here, even that's hard to come by.
Everybody fucking saw this one coming.
To end the marathon. It's up to you. We played 6 games. I was
Could be in the Snortex for fucking like 7 minutes and realize that he did this to fucking bait Jax Raxer.
out of everything we just played, Deadlock and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, I want to play more of, but it's up to you if I do or not. Okay, it's totally up to you. So we could do a final poll for 4 games and do 1 more game at the end of the marathon, or we could just chill. It's up to you. I guess we'll just do some Street Fighter 6 to end the stream. We'll do like an hour.
Did NDO show up at all? Usually NDO's good for like $100.
Okay, we'll do like an hour of Street Fighter 6, and that'll adjourn the night. And then I'll be back on Sunday with Hollow Knight and, what is it? Indies Night to finish 2 different games. Yeah. Cool Zep, thank you for a gifted membership. Thank you. This is the finale, guys. We'll play for an hour.
My friend sent me a video of Phil thinking I didn't know who he was. And his text to me was, hey, have you seen this autistic retard?
And I hope that you guys enjoyed today's marathon. I appreciate all of you hanging out. I just want to say, not that I'm asking for it, but again, in this finale.
PayPal fees are 3.5% of however much the tip is, and then 50 cents per transaction. Oh, thanks, Dan. I appreciate you. I didn't know what the fees were. Thank you.
Finale hour.
So not even as much as, so he definitely wants the tips. One, because he can cash them out right away, but he would pay the least amount in fees. And Dio has been MIA. Yeah, I didn't think he did anything last night. I tried to watch as much of it as I could in between, like what I was doing.
I made a specific special $100 animation just for this marathon. And
is that 5 or 6? I think that's 5.
we didn't, to be honest, here's the deal. My regular streams are doing well all the time now. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be my regular streams and I'd be hit or miss. And then the marathons would be the time to catch up with that. So I'd be like, oh, let's go. And we get a ton of subs and a ton of big contributions. It's not like that anymore because my regular streams are good all the time. So I appreciate the fact that people are supporting me so much that it's not about rallying during the marathon.
Yeah, see, we're already starting with the cope and the marathon isn't even over. So here's where the cope truly begins right here.
To be like that. It used to be my regular streams and I'd be hit or miss. And then the marathons would be the time to catch up with that. Thank you. This is the finale, guys. We'll play for an hour. And I hope that you guys enjoyed today's.
So this is the last game that he played. He played Street Fighter for about an hour or so. And he knows You know, he's at like 410, 420 or 420, something. And the cope is already, marathon isn't even over yet. And the cope already begins.
Marathon, I appreciate all of you hanging out. I just want to say, not that I'm asking for it, but again, in this finale hour, I made a specific special $100 animation just for this marathon.
Remember at 300, he wasn't going to beg anymore.
And, you know, we didn't, to be honest, here's the deal. My regular streams are doing well all the time now. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be my regular streams and be hit or miss. And then the marathons would be the time to catch up with that. So I'd be like, oh, let's go. And we get a ton of subs and a ton of big contributions. It's not like that anymore because my regular streams are good all the time. So I appreciate the fact that people are supporting me so much that it's not about rallying during the marathon. But I made, this month I was like, oh, what would be a nice $100 animation? Oh, it would be for this themed marathon. And I made it. And I was like, oh, shit. I didn't even realize probably no one's going to be actually doing that during the marathon. So I'm just saying, if anyone was waiting for a last minute contribution and you were going to do like subs or whatever, if you do $100, the animation will play. But I'm not asking for it. I'm just saying we probably won't even see it this. You know what? Maybe, you know, I take that back. We'll probably see it during Resident Evil. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll probably see it during Resident Evil because
Yeah, at the end of the month. Resident Evil doesn't even come out until the 27th? Question mark? 25th? 27th? Oh, fuck, I don't remember the day.
that's the big AAA game of the month. But I mean, it's going to be late for the event. It's fine. It's okay. Never mind. Forget what I just said.
Totally forget that I begged. Totally forget that, please. I'm not asking for it. I'm just gonna dry beg for it.
Okay, let me get my joystick. Yep, nothing I can do, top tier. Nothing I can do, top tier. I'm so far away, she still hits me, look. That was level 3. That was level 3 super counter hit. Yeah, again, you're playing a basic gameplay style. I can't hit you. It's you picked a top tier character. You play a pattern. Zangief can't stop that pattern because he sucks. You can't get in on them. You can't. The top tier characters will beat your ass if they just play a basic pattern. It's lame as shit. That's why this game is boring as fuck.
Gorilla Pimp Juice says, what's up?
Then maybe stop playing the characters who blow ass. Oh, no, wait, because when you pick the top tier characters and you still suck, then everyone will know it's you. Like, we don't already know that it's you.
I hate this boring ass game. I would rather eat bird shit live on a stream than play this here. And here's somebody having a beautiful day. Thank you very much for that support, Gorilla X Pimp. I appreciate that.
I had a great day. I hope that you did too. Everyone who was here all day long, thank you for chilling. Thank you for the views and for the engagement. I hope that you enjoyed. The themed marathons always do better, meaning you'll get more people who will show up for a themed marathon because they know what you're going to do. Today, no one knew what was going on, but I still enjoyed it. Like, I had a great time just randomized stuff, you know? So I hope that you will come back and chill with me.
Is that really what it was, though? Is that really what it was, that nobody knew what you were doing? But I streamed all last week. I streamed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before the marathon on Friday, and you listed the games. And I don't, did he play Iron Lung, which would have been the best game that he could have played with the recent, like, incredible success of Markiplier? Did he even play what would have been the best one? Maybe I missed it.
On Sunday. So I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for a great stream.
You played nothing with football. You said you were going to cook, like, Super Bowl food. There was nothing with football. There was nothing for Valentine's Day. That was what you called it. The Super Bowl Valentine's fucking rolled into one Valen Bowl, which is what I called it. Whatever the fuck it was. You did nothing for either event/holiday, and you went over the list of games. I remember because you were like, oh, we got like, what the fuck did you say? Like 15 different games to choose from, and you said what they all were. So what do you mean they didn't know? They knew. Like, what? He's too jealous to play Iron Lung. I agree.
I hope that you all had a great day all day today. And thank you for those who did support. Sadly, we didn't get to...
You can tell the couple times that he's talked about, like, Markiplier and how well, like, the movie was doing and everything. You can hear the bitter taste in the back of his mouth.
See the $100 animation. Sucks. It would have been nice to see it. Now, if we have it this month, it'll still be fine, but it's not...
That's 6 times.
Going to be pertinent. It was supposed to be pertinent particularly to today, but it is what it is. I tried to convince someone as much as I can and not be too, over pushy about it. All right. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everyone, thank you for a great marathon. I will see you all on Sunday. Have a good night. Peace out. Be safe. See you soon.
And I believe that, yep, that's
Bye-bye.
pretty much it. So big ups to Memology for going through like that awfulness to make that video. Now, it wasn't a super long daily fap, if I remember correctly. It wasn't. It was 8 minutes. So we're going to go through and watch that. And then we're going to go to Raw Phil and catch up with the salt and the copium that we know is going to happen.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Friday, the 6th of February, 2026, my February gaming marathon. The truth is, let's be very honest here. This was the most bootleg marathon I've probably ever done. And when I say that,
We're already starting off with copium. This wasn't planned. He had talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. He said what games he was going to play. He talked about the alcohol, the food, and the booze, as he always says, like an absolute fucking retard.
what I mean is that whenever I do a marathon, it's usually themed around something, right? Like there'll be an
It was the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day, to which you didn't do anything with football. You didn't do anything with Valentine's Day. And you said the random like list of games that you were going to play. And the bottom line is no one gave a fuck, bro. Get over it.
actual Super Bowl marathon based around the NFL and the Super Bowl. Or I'll do a holiday theme
Bootleg is code for lazy. The word he's meaning to use is lazy.
marathon like, you know, Christmas or Halloween, my birthday marathon. Sometimes I'll do a gameplay themed marathon like, ooh, the Mega Man marathon or a Rageathon or stuff like that. This marathon was very, very put together willy-nilly. We couldn't really agree on what I should do this month. So because of that, this marathon was random as heck. At the same time, I actually had
Just like the viewer's illusion of choice, just like when you play the indie games, just like a lot of shit that you throw together at the last minute. What are you talking about, my dude?
a great time during this marathon because I had opportunity to try out a variety of games of which you guys, in a lot of cases, have asked for a while, or games that I'd never heard of and ended up being pretty short but entertaining. In other cases, games that I tried and I was like, I'll probably never play those again, right? So it was a good marathon for sure, all day long. I had chill fun. I was able to drink various different drinks like this awesome old-fashioned cocktail, which I had a few times. I had some of my Cutwater drinks. And overall, I had a great chill time. That was what it was all about, right? It was about relaxing with everyone, having a good time, and just, you know, chilling, as opposed to it being some kind of a crazy event. To emphasize here,
Like, don't act like, oh, it was just so thrown together at the last minute. You talked about the games. You dug those crusty fucking jerseys out of your closet. You made animations. Like, it... I'm sorry, but like, come on. No, this way, it failed, dude. Failed.
I'm doing very well. My content and my streams have been doing well for a while now. I don't need to do a marathon for any good reason. Like, I don't need a marathon to say, oh, I'm desperate, I need support or anything like that. It's not like
July's one of the worst months he ever had. It was still a great month in totality, but he only cleared like $7,000 last month, which is incredibly low for him. This dude used to clear 10, 11, 12 grand a month. He cleared 7.
that. So for me, I'm just looking to have a day where we have a good time and maybe something good comes out of it. And that's exactly what happened today. So let's talk about today's marathon and what came out of it, okay? First off, it was such a mishmash, right? It was the Seahawks Super Bowl. So I was wearing these NFL jerseys all day and we had Seahawks colors behind me. But it was also Valentine's Day. So people were, you know, doing silly memes and things like that. And there was animations for Valentine's Day and stuff
I saw no silly memes about Valentine's Day.
like that. The one thing that didn't happen, I made a specific animation for a $100 contribution that is very
This is 7.
pertinent to this marathon, and nobody did it. Usually with marathons, that does happen, but here's the thing. In truth, because I'm doing so well, a lot of the people who come by and will contribute in a huge way to a marathon just don't really come by anymore. I'm just being honest. Like, they'll come by every once in a while to watch the playthrough they want, but I think they realize Phil's doing good. I don't need to, you know, come by and drop hundreds of dollars on his marathon. And that's fine. They're right. Like, I'm doing good enough. I don't care about that anymore. So, and it's not a big deal, but it sucks because I did put together a special animation that didn't play. It is what it is. Like, when we see it now, people are going to be like, well, that's what it would have been. Darn. But it is what it is. I'm not going to spoil it. I just want to let you know, it would have been nice to see it, but it didn't happen today.
That's 8 times he's mentioned
But
it.
what did happen today was an hour and a half chill session where we just hung out and talked about all kinds of various topics. And it was a cool intro to the show. And then I had some drinks.
It was one of the most painful intros to a marathon that I've ever experienced. So, there's that.
And we started with gameplay. So what did we do today? A lot. Like, we played a lot of games, including Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, which is a game that people have asked me to play for 100 years. She Was 98, a random horror game that was only about an hour long. DayZ, a game that's super duper old and is the predecessor to so many games that had come out of it. So not only was it a test of what DayZ is, but we also played it over the Microsoft Cloud service, which is hilariously bad. They're really trying to push this cloud service as something next-gen brand new and say, you don't need a PC, you don't need a console. Just watch the footage of DayZ is all I have to say, okay? Deadlock, the game from Valve, which I had an invite to and we checked out. It's a MOBA, but it's a third-person action-based MOBA that looks like Marvel Rivals. Cosmic Invasion, which is a side-scrolling beat-em-up like Final Fight or Streets of Rage 2 or even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. And then lastly, Digimon Storytime Stranger. And then as a bonus, we played Street Fighter 6 for about an hour, okay? So it was a good variety of stuff. Way big variety compared to what I would usually do during a marathon. And 7 different games were played, which is excellent. There was also some food that, quite frankly, was terrible. I didn't record the food. It was just part of the marathon. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the marathon as one unedited video. Like right now, what I'm going to do is take a quick look and see if the marathon can be left as like a public unedited video. I think I can because it looks like there was no music issues, hopefully. So if you want to watch this giant marathon that started at 11 in the morning and ended almost 10 at night, it'll be live as one video unedited. But I'm going to upload all the different videos, including the intro and every different gameplay segment as separate videos, as well as this daily wrap. So you can enjoy the, the parts as well. And it's not just about, I have to watch this giant stream. I had a great time. Overall, support, hey, I made more than if in a normal day I had done 2 streams and each stream individually did well. So I'm happy, you know? Again, the marathons moving forward are not going to be like the old marathons. It's not going to be like, oh my God, people are rallying to support Phil because I'm doing fine. It's, you know what I mean? People are, this is the time. Phil's desperate. He needs the attention and he needs the support. It's not like that anymore. So I also think that future marathons will do better when they are themed.
Good, because you didn't get it. Listen to that copium.
Like if I'm playing a Mega Man marathon, people are going to come by who like classic Mega Man. Today, people had absolutely no idea what I was playing. So people.
Not true. Not again. He mentioned the list. I streamed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He talked about it every day and talked about the games because I remember him saying that Iron Lung was a possibility, and I figured he wouldn't play it because he's so fucking like bitter and petty about Markiplier's success.
Would come in and see me playing something, and if they weren't into that particular game, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not interested in this," and they would leave. And maybe would they come back or not was dependent on if they had time or whatever. And I get that. Like if you had known what was going on all day, you were probably more apt to stick around. And so I think what will happen is that as we get forward or move forward, and we basically get more themed marathons, it'll go better. Like, for example, next month, 1,000,000%, we will have a direct theme. For April, we'll have my birthday marathon, which always we know what we're doing. We'll probably have some birthday cake or something like that. So it will be more structured next time. But as for just a random day.
Normal Jinx, thanks for the 10. I appreciate you. Whenever I have to get up at 4 a.m. for work or work a night shift until 6 a.m., I can't deny it sometimes stings that this incompetent douchebag clears $7K a month for being an insufferable narcissist. It is hard. It's hard to really think about the kind of money that this dude pulls in. And I can see where it would make people angry. And I think it does make a lot of people angry. But remember that the money, is fantastic for sure. However, think about the life that he has to live to get it. And how 45% of it goes right to Scopely. And then all the tax payments and all the affirm payments. And he'd have to lay around and be a not fat, but not thin, noodle armed, atrophied man. And you're either single and alone or you're in a marriage that you can't stand. And the only thing at the end of the day that you can wait for is a drink and to pull sweaty man JPEGs. You don't want that life. He's going to tell you how great his life is, and nothing says my life sucks more than someone telling you how great their shit is. So always remember that, that you don't want to have to live the life that he lives to get that money.
Day of fun. It was actually a random day of total fun. Lots of good stuff, lots of good vibes. And I'm glad that everyone had a good time, okay? So, enjoy all the gameplay. I mean, so many games to watch. So much fun was had today. Lots of chill vibes. I'm off from streaming tomorrow. When I return on Sunday, it will be a 6-day streaming week. We start off with a Level 1 podcast, a major stream of Hollow Knight, and a double conclusion late-night stream. It's going to be the conclusion to Sharks and Minnows, which apparently I only have 30, 40 minutes left in. And then the conclusion to...
Remember, he has to do this 9 hours a day, 6 days a week. And he's got to beg and humiliate himself and embarrass himself and... No.
Terminator 2D No Fate, where we're going to do our third and final run, getting the alternate ending and see what the final, wrap-up of the game is. So, should be good. All right, guys, thank you. Enjoy all of the gameplay from today. Have a good Saturday.
I'm absolutely not doing that. So there was a little bit of some copium there as well, because he knows. He knows that this wasn't good. He knows it wasn't good, and he knows everybody else knows it didn't do good. So we're going to head over to Raphel. He's been up for a minute. So I'm going to try to get us... Here we go.
All to a brand new streaming week here on DSP Gaming. It's Sunday.
And we have about 20-ish minutes of skip juice. I would have liked a little bit more, but we'll see how this goes.
And I'm back from my break. We got a lot to talk about, man. We had an awesome marathon on Friday that included a wide variety of games, some of which I may actually be playing again, and others probably not. What we're going to do today is recap the marathon and go through the games so I tell you what I thought about each one and if it's potential for a future playthrough. But in addition to that, I have been watching some stuff. Notably, I've been watching some interesting TV shows. And so today what I'd like to do is give you my opinions on said shows, including Fallout Season 2, which I just finished last week, and the One Piece live-action show. Yeah, people asked me about that show for ages, and I never watched it until just recently. So we're going to talk about that this morning as well. And then whatever else comes up, notably, I think what we should talk about is planning out the next marathon. Because this one, let's be honest, was kind of put together last minute, kind of smashed together. And because we didn't distinctly plan it ahead of time, a lot of people didn't know what to expect.
But that's your fault. There's nobody else who can put this together except you. It's your channel. So if this is like an epic failure, which it was, that's kind of on you.
quite frankly, probably
And why didn't your, super duper hella mega whales who would love you no matter what you do, why didn't they show up and give anything? NDO doesn't care what you do. He doesn't even stay. Why didn't Jax Raxer show up for Street Fighter? Where was Iron Cuck? Where was Ryan? Like, what are you talking about? I know he's got to cope. He's got to cope. Digital Melanin, thanks for the 5. No need to be jealous. He burns all the money on dumb shit, has no savings, no credit, and forced to be a pathetic e-beggar until he passes away. Summed up so well.
didn't show up live, but instead watch the videos on demand once they knew what I was playing. But I think for March, we should actually distinctly plan out what it's going to be. And I also know what the new DSP tries it's going to be tomorrow. So we've got a ton to discuss. I'm excited. You're excited. Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Oh boy, we're going to order more food already, huh? Okay.
get it going. 6 days of streaming, and this is the Level 1 Podcast.
Thank you, Rawphil. Big ups, Rawphil. God's work, Rawphil. Thank you. We don't deserve you. Thank you for shielding us. You are truly our protector so that we don't have to hear that fuckery and bullshit. Oh, yeah. No Lisa Salute. Well, no Ryan. So, yeah, we're not going to get Ryan. We're not going to get OIC. He doesn't use that name anymore anyway. But no, we didn't get Elisa Lou. No NDO. Jax didn't show. No, none of them showed up. So, honest to God, with no whales showing up, he's lucky he got what he got. I mean, really, it was basically just the Dolphins. The Dolphins got him to 450. It really isn't anything to sneeze at.
Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to DSP Gaming, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast for Sunday, the 8th of February, 2026. I'm DSP, and I am ready to chill. It's going to be a great day. We got a good variety of stuff on the schedule, including the continuation of Hollow Knight on this stream, which is going to be great. We're in the Crystal Mines. We're going to hopefully wrap that up and continue on with the game. And let me tell you, I've been getting feedback on Hollow Knight. And essentially, this game is a lot different than Silksong in that basically the entire game's open, and you can pretty much do it in many different orders. I guess by complete chance, I just so happened to be doing an order that's like different than a lot of people would do. I actually did some of the harder content of the game earlier, and now it seems like I'll be backtracking to easier stuff.
I want to be a Toxie Bormus.
So I'm excited for that. We'll see how it goes. Of course, tonight on the late stream, it's a double Indies finale. We've got the conclusion of Sharks and Minnows, which apparently I have 40 minutes left to finish. And then I'm going to be doing my third and final run in Terminator 2D No Fate, where we're going to see the other secret ending and optional stages. So a great day, a good variety of content. I'm very excited. I hope that you guys are too.
Or a narwhal. What the fuck?
All right, good stuff coming. And I know it's going to be a good one. Let's see who we got today.
Oh, no, I'm not doing this fucking dented roll call. No.
And finally doing his ranked placements. Continuing on with a lot of different indie games.
That 30 seconds where he pretends to give a fuck about people who are there.
Right, actually giving RimWorld a couple of streams of advancement. Trying out various different things. Some worked, some didn't, right? Let's be honest. As we know, when I try new stuff, some stuff will be interesting and some stuff not so much. Sometimes you only want to play something once just to see what it is. And other times maybe it's interesting and you want to continue on with an actual attempt at a playthrough. That's what it's all about this year. And last week was a whole lot of that. All right. But now we kind of see like what we're going to be doing. I am going to give Hellmart a second stream later on this week just to see how it goes. We're wrapping up indie stuff tonight. It's good stuff. This week we even have a new game or two. We got that, was it Chris Toll, which is a horror game that we're going to be checking out. And maybe even another one later in the week, depending on how the week goes and what people want. So I am excited for what's coming up.
What happened to Iron Lung? Not gonna play Iron Lung? Gee, golly gosh, I can't imagine why.
Shall we begin with the marathon and then move on to the other topics? I think that makes sense, okay? So Friday was a variety marathon. It really didn't have any kind of focus. Like, if you couldn't tell by just looking at the thumbnail of the marathon, we couldn't decide what the heck it was going to be. So on one hand, I had like Valentine's
You couldn't decide. It's ultimately your decision.
Day. On the other hand, we had the Super Bowl. The games weren't even pre-selected. It was just random pick people voting during the course of the day.
They were pre-selected, and he named them. Although, yes, when the marathon went live, he, cut them up into categories and let people choose from 4 at a time. But the games were listed. I remember that the games were listed because I live streamed it. I was there. The games were not a complete fucking mystery.
So whenever you do something like that that's not distinctly pre-planned, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have people show up. They're going to be interested. They're going to want to participate. But when the games that they want to see don't get played or selected, they take off. And that's what I actually noticed during the course of the day is the attendance was going like this. Like you get a bunch more people and then I'll explain something I didn't want to see and then they leave.
Honey, you didn't get more than 300 people. I have more people watching me right now than you had watching on your marathon. I'm just saying, your quote unquote attendance. Yeah, it wasn't even, nobody was there, honey. No one showed up.
They come back later. Oh, what's he playing now? It's not what I wanted, and they would leave. So if you actually plan out
Why would he do Valentine's Day this week and not next week? Well, he's not going to do a marathon next week. I think he attempted to roll as many things as he could into it to entice people to come out more and support and give money. I believe that was his dented rationale.
at a time, a distinct set of games or a theme that's going to stay throughout, you're going to get a group of people that are going to want to be there all day. And that's not what happened, and that's okay. It was actually a really good variety stream that I very much enjoyed, and in general, it seems like most people got some enjoyment out of it. Even if some of the games weren't their cup of tea, there was such a good variety of games played that almost everyone saw something that they liked. So that's a great thing. Let's talk about it. So what games did we actually end up playing over the course of Sunday? Okay, we started off with, of all things, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Now, I don't even know, well, I didn't know what this game was. The Mountain Blade series has apparently been around for a while. I was under the impression that Mountain Blade was essentially a game where all you do is control a giant army of tiny little troops, much like an RTS game, you know, like Age of Empires or something like that. I had no clue that you actually play the game. Like, you actually control the commander of the troops and you do the combat and everything in real time. I thought it was more like a strategy simulation game, but I was wrong. Now, from what I'm to understand, it does actually have.
Gio, that's a really good point. Today would have been the day to wear the jerseys, but he didn't. That's true. I didn't even think about that. That's a delicious, wonderful point.
The ability to do that kind of strategy in it, but that's not necessarily the entirety of the game. So that's kind of interesting. I had no clue. You know, I played it for about an hour, and 30 plus minutes was me just doing the tutorial of learning how to do hand-to-hand combat, riding the horse, shooting the bow, etc. And then we kind of jumped into the real game, which was go to a town and talk to an NPC, and then go do some combat with your actual first party of troops on horseback, just kind of mowing down people on foot, which, to be honest, is insanely easy. So it's a little confusing, but that's what it is, okay? So, to be honest, I actually did like it. I thought that it was fun, and I had a good time with the game, but to be honest, is that something that I think my audience...
Yeah, Ghost Viper, I tapped out at Mountain Blade because he was acting too retarded. Just screaming and carrying on and just acting like an asshole. I tapped out right there. I couldn't go anymore.
would like in 2026 as an actual playthrough? I don't know. The game formula is interesting, but it's kind of, I don't know, simple, kind of basic, kind of seems. I mean, just playing the game, it was a little outdated. I mean, the game isn't brand new, right? But, I mean, it's not that I wouldn't play it, just I don't know how much fun that would be. Like, the general consensus I got when I played it was good to see you play it, Phil, because we didn't know what it was and people had talked about it for so long, but it's not worth playing again. It was pretty boring. So, at least we checked it out, and at least I know what it is now. All right, so that's good. Then we did a full playthrough of a game in an hour and 12 minutes. It's called She Was 98. Now, I'd never heard of this game before, and it was recommended because I guess there are games like this that come out all the time on, on Steam and other places, indie games that are very, very quick to play through. They're horror-oriented with some jump scares and creepy atmosphere, but they're not meant to be lengthy experiences, and because of that, they're cheap. Like, this game was $8, okay? So, She Was 98 basically is a game where your grandmother apparently has been left alone for many, many years to live in a home, but it's falling apart and decrepit, and now she needs someone to take care of her, so your parents send you to take care of her, and I guess the intention is that if she dies, you inherit the house. I don't know how that works because it said your parents sent you to take care of her, so obviously your parents would inherit the house, not you. I don't know. I'm just going with what the game story is, okay? And so basically when you go there, there is a whole bunch of jump scares. Is the grandmother alive or dead? Is the house haunted? Like, what's going on? And I'm not going to spoil. It's actually a wild ride for about an hour, and it was fun. I mean, I'll be honest, the ending wasn't the best, but at the same time, the game was full of cheap scares and funny stuff, so I actually really enjoyed playing it for the hour that it lasted. For $8, I'm not disappointed with that one at all. And basically what was explained to me is that there are a lot of games out there like that, like really quick, digestible experiences, things that aren't going to take an incredible amount of time investment to play through and beat, but that I could explore if I have like a random night stream with nothing to do. So that's pretty cool, actually, and I would like to know more of those. I absolutely would consider playing more games like that in the future. Again, not every game that I play has to be a ginormous 20 to 70 hour immersive experience. These quick little experiences seem to be quite fun, and I'm totally okay with that, okay? Then, up next, we actually tried out the classic DayZ, which is a game that I had known about for the longest time, but I'd never played. Keep in mind that when these games like Arma 2, DayZ, H1Z1, PUBG, when all these were prominent on PC, I wasn't a PC gamer. I had completely become a console gamer, so I didn't get exposure to most of these games when they were in their prime. And so, to finally check out a game like DayZ was a very big educational experience, okay? Now, the problem was, DayZ's on Game Pass, and guess how you play it? through the Xbox Cloud. Okay? So it's cloud streamed. You can't even download the game. And this was a hilarious experiment. Why? Would you like to see why? I'm going to show you what it looks like when you play games on the Xbox Cloud. Are you ready for this?
Oh, God, no, please. We don't.
And for the record, this is in full 1440p HD. All right, ready? So as you can see, I look good. My camera and everything is very clear. Watch the game. Do you see how pixelated the game is? So this is the future of gaming, everyone. No company wants you to actually own a PC or own a console. They say you don't need it. You can just stream it over the cloud. The game looks terrible. It's so fuzzy and pixelated. It looks like it's lower than 720p. And, you know, good luck trying to play any game. Look when it looks like peach fuzz like this. So here we are in 2026. Microsoft's entire thing is your phone is an Xbox, your TV is an Xbox, and then you go to play a game through the cloud and it looks like ass, okay? Now I will admit, okay, it didn't play bad. It wasn't like ultra laggy with the controls. There was some delay, but it wasn't that bad. It could have been way worse, all right? But again, for them touting the fact that this is supposed to be the future of gaming, it really isn't. If anything, it just shows that the cloud gaming still to this day is not ready, and that we would need more improved internet infrastructure to actually make games work on a cloud basis, because these graphics ain't it. I mean, I'm supposed to be playing this at 4K, and it looks like it's 480p.
Gee, why would you think that it would look bad then? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, so really pathetic and bad. Very disappointing. As for the game, I mean, I understood now what it is. It's basically the formula of like a battle royale before there was battle royale. So you're not doing battle royale. You're in an open map, and you're trying to survive against a bunch of zombies. But then there's other people that are dropping into the map as well that you could team up with to try to survive together, or you could kill each other off to try to steal each other's resources. So I get it, and the formula makes sense, and it's sound. I think that could definitely work as a game, and obviously it has, because this game, everyone knows DayZ, but basically the game just does not perform well as a cloud-based game. You know what I mean? So that was definitely an interesting experiment, something that I wasn't, whoa, feeling the love here, something that I had no clue was going to be on the cloud, and just playing on the cloud I thought was hilarious, okay? All right, so after I played that, everyone once again was kind of like, we're happy you played it. It's good to see you experiment with it, but don't go back to it. It's way outdated, and, you know, we don't really have interest in seeing you really playing that game again.
Then why would you play it anyway? Another good opportunity for Iron Lung.
I tend to agree. I just don't think that in 2026 many people are going to care to see DSP try to play DayZ on the cloud, and it looks like crap, okay? So we got a few more people here. What's up, King Mike?
He speaks of what he doesn't know. We just have to move on.
So good to see you. I do want to shout out Fish Tank Big Boss, who had done our first contribution of the day, but he did it before the stream started. It was a $2 super chat. And he says, can we go through your Super Bowl predictions? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't follow the NFL. I don't know anything about, like, everyone says the Seahawks are going to win today. Okay. There, is that my Super Bowl prediction? I don't know anything about it. I haven't followed sports this entire season. I really don't have anything to say about it. Okay.
And why did you have a Super Bowl party on Friday? You could have actually had it today, which would have made more sense.
Okay. So, apparently we got some nut jobs in Kick Chat today. Yeah, look. Oh, I know it is. The same guy with all his sock accounts. He's saying this. He's just spamming the same shit. What a moron. Okay, anyway. So, continuing on with the marathon. Up next, we played a game called Deadlock, which is a new offering from Valve. And you might say, Valve? Valve is making games? I know. I mean, Valve has not consistently made any games in a very, very long time. And the fact that they're actually just making a new game to begin with is news. This one is currently in closed test, meaning not everyone can just play it. You need to get like an invite, and I happen to get an invite from multiple people. So I checked it out during the marathon, and honestly,
I happened to get an invite from multiple people. He says this like he did something, like he got something.
I thought it was pretty good. Like playing it, I actually thought that the game looked good.
You get banned if you talk about sports. I can't imagine why his Super Bowl party didn't go over well.
Performed well graphically, right? The gameplay element seems sound. It seems like a combination of like Overwatch / Marvel Rivals, but with also MOBA elements like minions that are taking over parts of the map and stuff like that. A humongous variety of characters to pick right now. And the game's not even really live yet, but it's insane. I guess it's based off of like gothic horror, but also like Hollywood movie monster lore, because there's werewolves, ghosts, the Frankenstein's monster, vampires, and more. So it's kind of an interesting premise, kind of like Darkstalkers almost from Capcom. I liked that. It was kind of an interesting idea. And the thing is, I didn't understand how it worked. So it's like, oh, select 4 heroes. Okay, well, you can only play as one. Oh, and it was the one I really didn't want to use. I was interested in the other heroes more, but I played it for like one game, and I liked it. I had no clue what I was doing. Zero. But I actually found it entertaining. It definitely felt like there was layers of gameplay there to learn, but the actual, just to jump in and mess with it was actually, it controlled well. It looked good. It was fun to play, even though I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I got a few kills against humans and stuff, and I was like,
I got an invite and didn't even request one.
oh, this is neat. So I actually really like Deadlock, and if you guys wanted to see me play that moving forward, I have the ability to. I can play it whenever I want. I'm in it right now, and I don't know how long that playtest will be going. It might be indefinite. I'm not sure, but I'm in it. Whenever people want to see me play, we'll have a random night stream. Hey, just try out some Deadlock. Let's jump in and learn the game mechanics and try some characters or whatever. We could do that. And in fact, out of all the games that I played during the marathon, Deadlock, hands down, got the most viewership. Seriously, like, more people watch Deadlock than any other game. It actually doubled, more than doubled, the views of games such as DayZ and Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord and
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Digimon, which we're going to talk about in a second. Like, a lot of people were interested to see me play it because they probably had no clue I was going to, okay? So I'm definitely interested in more of it. That's definitely one I would consider playing in the future, okay? Continuing on, let's see. Up next, we tried out Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which is a side-scrolling beat-em-up, an homage to the beat-em-ups of the old days, like Final Fight or Streets of Rage or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game. And it plays similarly to those, although it has more advanced gameplay mechanics. I would argue it plays more like Guardian Heroes on the Sega Saturn than it does the classic beat-em-ups, but it kind of looks like the classic beat-em-up. Wide variety of characters, all Marvel characters from X-Men, but also the...
It plays just like the classic beat 'em up, except it plays more like this game and only looks more like classic beat 'em up. But like, you know, dude, what? What are you saying? You say something and then take it back and then say something different. And it's almost like you don't know what you're talking about, but you're just trying to desperately fill dead air. This is like, just stop, honey, stop. Like, you're hurting my brain.
Avengers, so it's the wide cast of characters. And the real, I think, interesting thing about this game is that each stage has optional challenges that make it more fun than just playing through to win. You play through to get these challenges. So, oh, you know, use Spider-Man and kill 3 enemies at once with a web sing 3 times and stuff like that. And because of that, it makes it more fun to do because you're not only trying to survive, but also, you know, complete the optional challenges. So I had a great time with the game. People are saying it's only around 3 hours long, but there is replayability with unlockable characters and more. Again, if anyone was interested in seeing me do that, that one, as like a night stream, I would be totally down for that. Because I'm curious if people would show up for a game like that. What is this song? I'm gonna thumb this one down. Happy Country Pop, no thanks. Let's get that out of here. Yeah, I'd be down for Marvel if you guys wanted to. All right, so let's see how that goes and if you guys ask for it or not. And then the next...
Yeah, no one's going to ask for that.
Next game was one that people had asked me to play ever since it came out back in, like, what was it, early October? It's called Digimon Story Mode Stranger. Now, I played the demo, and basically what this game is, it's the world of Digimon.
No one asked you for that. That one weirdo, I can't think of their name, but that one fucking weirdo asked you to play that. Over and over and over and over. Nobody else ever asked.
But with a big, heavy story, rather than it being gameplay focused, there is combat gameplay, similar to, say, a Pokemon game, where you have these Digimon that you're training, and each one has strengths and weaknesses against each other, and you have these turn-based battles. But there's also a lot of story going on. So we played it for about 40 minutes, and I just basically got a tiny, tiny taste of what this Digimon game was. I wasn't turned off or anything like that. Let me put it that way. But I will say this. I just got out of a over 60-part Pokemon playthrough. I really don't have any desire to play the Digimon game right now. I don't. I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm kind of tired of that genre of game. It's very similar to the fact that right now Neo 3 is out, and people are like, I just don't understand why you're not playing Neo 3. And the answer is simple, because I'm just all tired of Soulsborne. Like, I feel like the Soulsborne genre is very played out at this point. I'm just not having fun with it. I have no desire to play one. The only situation where I would play a Soulsborne is I was actually playing one from Software. Like, if we went and played Dark Souls 2 or 3 with mods or something like that, that I would enjoy and consider. But I'm not going to go and play just another Soulsborne. I'm tired of that formula, that genre. I like Pokemon. But I wouldn't want to play Pokemon and then Pokemon, you see? So playing Pokemon, just finishing the playthrough, and like, well, I'm not going to play Digimon now, you know? And in fact, sadly, I think that's kind of what happened. If Digimon had come out at another time of the year last year, I probably would have played it, but it came out at the same time as Pokemon. So I wasn't going to play both, you know? Anyway, I would consider the Digimon game in the future, but we got to give it some time. We got to give it some time to rest. If anything, will there be Pokemon? There will, but not what you're thinking. Next month, there's a game coming out on the Switch 2 called Pokopia. And what this is a hybrid of a sim chill game such as Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon characters. So you'll get some taste of Pokemon, but it just won't be a standard Pokemon game. It'll actually be something
He'll play Neo 3 next year when no one cares. Right, even though it's like pretty big right now. Yeah,
a little different. So I think that'll actually work as opposed
in 2029. He'll be like, you guys remember that one game? We're finally going to play it now.
to if I just play Digimon right now, it's going to be almost more of the same what we just did with Pokemon for 60 hours, and I just don't want to do that right now. Okay, so it's
You didn't want to play that game anyway.
a possibility for the future. It's just a not right now game.
It's like one of the last fucking games you played because you didn't even want to play it.
Okay, and then to end the marathon, you guys voted for Street Fighter 6, which I thought was funny because I'm like, dang, we had all these new games in the running, and at the end of the marathon, people just wanted more Street Fighter. Now I think what it was there was a gimmick that I would be drinking all day. I mean, I think I had 2 Cutwaters. I had, geez, probably 4 or 5 different shots of the whiskey cocktails that I had. And didn't I have something else too? I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. So I had a lot to drink over the course of the day, so I was definitely buzzed. And then I go online, I'm trying to play with Zangief, and I'm like, my reactions are terrible, my execution's awful. What's funny is I still beat some people. I'm shocked I even beat a few people, but I did. I think I was like 10 wins and 14 losses or something like that, of course. Plus, I fought a bunch of top tiers. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in casual play. And it's like Cammy, Jury, everyone playing hard. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude's casual play and I'm drinking? Like, what is happening with this fucking game? Everyone's a tryhard, right? But I had a good time doing it. I actually had a good time with the Street Fighter stuff. And it was just a good time. But overall, the marathon was a good time. I'm glad that we did a good variety of...
But sadly, Jax Raxer didn't bite the bait and come give me my money.
So, okay, if anything, what was the one bad thing? There was one standout, really, really bad thing about Friday's February Gaming Marathon.
I didn't make any money. That was the one standout really bad thing. I didn't get my $100 for the $100 animation.
The food. The food that we had ordered was terrible. The teriyaki chicken did not have much or any teriyaki sauce on it, so only the top layer was tasty. The General Tso's chicken was almost flavorless. It didn't have any real appeal. It was just kind of bland chicken. The fried rice was completely bland. It had almost no, like, friedness to it. It was almost like plain rice. The egg roll was completely overcooked and tasted absolutely disgusting. And what else? There was something else, too. Like, it all was bad. The entire meal was disgusting. So, I was pretty sad because I was looking forward to it. You know, I'm drinking all day. I'm like, all right, now my tummy needs some food, right? And I go to eat. I'm like, oh, this is awful.
Fine, thanks for the 220. I appreciate you. He'll never admit he got spanked in a mirror match.
So, yeah, it just wasn't that good of a meal. But outside of that, it was a good time. And like I said, the whole point...
Here comes the copium. Here we go. Now we went through the whole fucking dented, retarded recap here. So here comes the cope.
Was just to chill. To have a day split off from my normal, oh, here's a giant gameplay segment of one game, then a giant gameplay segment of another game. Let's do something a little different. And it worked out. I had a great time. Support was good. I ended up making more than I would have on a normal day. So I'm pleased with that. Like, everything was good. So thank you guys. It was a great marathon. I had a good time. But what I think we need to do now, we need to get back to the regular schedule of marathons that makes sense because we plan them out and then people can get hyped for them. And so what should the next marathon be? Right?
But if it went well, why do you need to do everything so differently? Why does this next one need to have so much more planning if everything was so good?
We really should try to plan this out for early March. By the way, let me lower this a little bit. That sounds a little loud.
Or skip a month because clearly this one didn't go so well, dude.
What should the marathon
Let it breathe.
in early March be? There's a lot of different ideas floating around out there, but there's been distinctly something that people have talked about for a bit. I'm feeling it now because now it's been many months since we did it. All right. I want to do something that relates.
As an Asian-styled individual, the egg roll was deep golden brown, and he's just a little bitch. It looked delicious.
To like older games or classic games. So the two ideas I have are either a marathon where we actually do a variety of older classic games, whether that be Mario, Sonic, Castlevania, Metroid, you know, whatever. Or it could be themed to one game particularly, finishing up what I started last year. If you don't remember, in January of 2025, I did a Mega Man marathon where I played Mega Man 1.
Who is asking for this old shit, sir? Sir, no one is asking for this.
2 and 3. Then later on in September, or it was August and then September, I did 2 more marathons. And one of them I finished 3 and I played 4 and 5. And another one I finished like 5 and I played like 6 and 7 and started 8. So we got through like 7.5 Mega Man games. But we didn't finish 8. And then we still got 8, 9, and 10. So I could do the final finale marathon of Mega Man where we beat 8 because we're halfway through it. And then we play 9 and 10 and we wrap those games up too. I'd be down for that. Keep in mind that when I play those games, I drink. So it's not like, oh, he's just playing Mega Man. It's like he's playing Mega Man, but he's drinking. It's making it more challenging. And to be honest, I totally remember that when Mega Man 9 came out, which was Xbox 360 era, it was a digital-only game at the time, that game destroyed me. That game is legit really hard. And so that would be pretty interesting to try to play through that while I'm buzzed, okay? So that's my 2 ideas. I would like to talk about it in the next couple of weeks. I want to hammer this in, like, right now, okay? I want to say, when are we doing it? Let's decide right away.
He's so upset. We got to figure this out right now. The first week of March, in like a fucking month from now. I got to know right now. I got to know right now what we're doing. Why everything was so great. You just said support was great. Everything was good.
So that way it's already planned out. We've already got people excited for it. And if people want to come by for it, which, by the way, it would be Friday, the 6th of March.
My theory is that he actually likes the food. He pretends to hate it to look like he eats healthier. I agree. I think there are some times when he does a DSP tries it and he'll eat something and he'll say it's gross. And then, like, right after that, he ends the stream. I know he fucking sits there and chows down on that shit and eats that shit that he says he fucking hates, or it's gross, or it's unhealthy. You know, he sits there and eats that shit.
That will be the day that we do it, Friday the 6th of March, okay? People already know what's going on and can get hype and show up. Because again, I really do feel like the disappointing thing about the marathon was just that people didn't know what was going on. So they would show up and vote, oh, the game that I wanted didn't get voted in, and then they would leave. And then a lot of people did watch the videos after the fact over yesterday, which is nice that they did.
No, they didn't. They've all got 300, 400, 500 views. I poked around this morning. I don't think any of them even have 1,000 views. No one gave a fuck.
But it would have been nice to just have more people at the marathon because they were disappointed that we were just playing random games and not what they were.
He's got 230,000 subscribers. He posts a video, gets 500 views. That is the equivalent of no one fucking cares.
We're wanting, right? So in this case, hey, build it up. People who actually want the whatever's in that marathon, they'll be there for it. So whether it's Mega Man or whether it's a variety of classic games, maybe we can decide what those games are. By the way, another thing, Atari games. When I grew up, I played a classic.
Oh, God, no. What are you doing? Stop it. Get some help.
Atari games like Dig Dug, Jungle Hunt, okay, Pole Position, These are games that are part of my childhood. We could get the Atari collection and play each one of them for a few minutes just to get a flavor of what Atari was back in the day and what these games were like, and get a laugh at how bad they play today. But I mean, this is the evolution of gaming. That could be part of the day too. Okay, so let's start talking about it. Like, what would you
I veto all of that.
guys think?
I think that sucks. I think that's a terrible idea. And I think you are mentally, emotionally, and creatively bankrupt.
How about this? Let's do a quick poll. Let's see what you guys think in the chat. Not that this is going to be binding or anything like that, but I'd like to get a general idea. What do you think would be something successful for this upcoming marathon? All right, I do think it should be retro. The theme of the marathon should be retro. But the question is,
Why? You did 3 fucking Mega Man marathons last year. Like, no, we don't need this. Pick up, Sherry. Take it easy, honey. Like, we don't need this.
well, retro. All right, so let's do a poll. And by the way, during the marathon,
Make sure you give them all this shit sucks option.
I gave out all the gifted memberships for the month, 10 gifted memberships. So anyone who got them, I hope that you guys enjoy.
Don't act like you did something fucking big.
Here we go.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Do you think that like the old school like SNES and NES shit fucking bombs on this channel? Imagine Atari shit. Like, fuck, while we're at it, let's just bust out fucking ColecoVision. That'll go well. I know, I'm surprised he doesn't say that those are fake memberships, because he doesn't get paid. When you give out the 10 gifteds, you don't get any money for it. It's just people get the membership to see if they like it and want to continue to be a paid member.
I'm going to say the Mega Man Marathon finale, Atari Classics or Nintendo Classics, okay? You guys vote. Let's see what you vote on in the next few minutes. Again, not saying that this is binding and this is definitively what we're going to do, but I'm just getting a general idea
Let's see, what'll bomb the hardest? I don't know. I have a feeling Atari might bomb out.
of what the people on the podcast this morning think, okay? Someone just tipped me $2. It says, how much support to play Mario Kart World Online? 0. I'm not playing that again. I've already played it for about
I got stream sniped by PPP and hurt my feelings and bust out the Pong machine.
a month when it came out. I got incredibly bored with it because I did everything with it. I unlocked all the characters. I didn't get every outfit for every character, but in general, I unlocked most of the content that was meaningful. I won multiple times in the World Circuit thing. You know, I won it. I even won a lobby against all my detractors stream sniping me. I still won. And after that, I was like, there's just nothing left to do in this game. It's incredibly boring. It's no surprise, or no, I should say, no secret that I didn't like it that much. I actually feel that Mario Kart World is one of the worst ones they've ever made. It's just not very competitive. It's very stupid that it's about banking items and taking advantage of said overpowered items rather than driving well. So I just don't care about the game. I think it's like a fart in the wind where literally Nintendo...
Mario Kart's always been that. Like, what are you talking about? I agree. I think Atari will bomb the hardest. Come on, trolls. Come on, detractors. We got to get that Atari up there.
knew
Come
they
on.
didn't make a good game.
You got to get
so
it.
they lied about the content and claimed there would be this meaningful open world that's completely worthless and has no value at all. And then they charged more for it, knowing everyone would be done with this game within a month, but that's okay because then they released Donkey Kong Bonanza. So basically, oh, don't look over there anymore at that game that you're already bored with. Here's the new one. See? That it was a bait and switch, and they obviously knew what they were doing because everyone bought both Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza who bought a Switch too because there was nothing else to play. So that's my take. You can disagree, but I just don't like the game. So under no circumstances will I be accepting money to play it. It's boring as dirt, and I'm not going to waste my time with it.
Ooh, got him. Ooh.
Okay. Cool.
He's angry today.
All right.
He's angry. What did you miss? Of course, he's flipping out about the marathon, but trying to pretend like he's not flipping out about the marathon. So we're already talking about the March 6th marathon and what the theme should be, because obviously, even though he continues to say it did so well and it did so great, this one needs a more clear theme so that more people show up and give him more money. So we're not worrying about it so hard that we're thinking about a month from now already.
All right, so that was the marathon, and it was a good one. I had a great time. Again, thanks to everyone who was there for it. So before we get to our next topic, there's one thing that I would like to bring up about today. All right, today is the American Super Bowl, meaning in the NFL National Football League, the big game is today. It's the Seattle Seahawks, which are my hometown team, against the New England Patriots, who kind
Seattle's not your hometown.
of used to be my old hometown team when I lived in New England of the United States. I used to live in Connecticut, okay? So it's kind of interesting because isn't this also a rematch from 2014 when the Seahawks were coming off of their previous year's Super Bowl victory and then they choked at the very end and lost like 28-24? I remember seeing it. I was actually watching that game and I was like, they totally had the game won and they just blew it completely. It was what a joke because they decided to keep passing. Instead of running, all they had to do was run the ball and they kept passing and they just blew it completely, right? So, yeah, so here we are with a big rematch. And I know that today, a lot of people will be watching the Super Bowl. I'm well aware of that. So today, I would not be shocked if I have a lower attendance than I usually do, if I have a lower engagement and lower support. I would
Well, the game hasn't started yet.
not be shocked whatsoever if that's the case. And if it is what it is. I can't help it, right? I'm not going to sit here and talk about and play and watch the Super Bowl or whatever. I'm not into it. I don't watch the NFL. But I am going to stream my normal stuff. We are going to have this Hollow Knight stream right now, and then my break, and then after the break, I'm going to come back and play the indie games of Sharks and Minnows and Terminator 2D No Fate on the late stream. I know that when I'm playing some of those, the Super Bowl will be on, and that's okay. You know, if you want to check stuff out after the fact,
Yeah, so why don't you just take the night off, bro?
on demand, I'm going to upload the videos as I always do to this channel, okay? And thank you to those who are actually here to chill with me, despite the fact that I know there's a huge worldwide event going on that a lot of people will be paying attention to. Thanks for spending your time with me. Now, this month, for February, I created a special animation for a
Oh, God, we're still going on about this fucking $100 animation. Oh, my God. This is 9 times we've heard it now. I'm keeping track of this.
$100 contribution. I'm going to spoil it now. It's Super Bowl related. I purposefully made this grand animation for a $100 contribution. And as of now, the 8th of February, I haven't gotten a $100 contribution this month. I'm not complaining. The support this month has been great. All right, overall, streams are doing great. So this is now Phil's bitching.
Not true. It's not true at all. Before the day before that miserable fucking failure of a marathon, it was a double non-goal hitting day. So no, shit is not good.
You didn't make $100. Here we go. Here comes the clip. Send it to fucking live stream fails and loser Redditors who are going to fucking watch it and believe it because they're dumb fucks, right? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
Hold on. What was that? First things first. Let me get that because it's a great shot. Because what the fuck are you looking at? What the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry. Let me roll back that beautiful bean footage. Sorry, what was that?
sit here and talk about and play and watch the Super Bowl or whatever. I'm not into it. I don't watch the NFL. But I am going to stream my normal stuff. We are going to have this Hollow Knight stream right now, and then my break, and then after the break, I'm going to come back and play the indie games of Sharks and Minnows and Terminator 2D No Fate on the late stream. I know that when I'm playing some of those, the Super Bowl will be on, and that's okay. You know, if you want to check stuff out after the fact on demand, I'm going to upload the videos as I always do to this channel, okay? And thank you to those who are actually here to chill with me, despite the fact that I know there's a huge worldwide event going on that a lot of
I heard something about Reddit, so I want to catch the whole thing because he gets real salty there for a
people will be
second.
paying attention to. Thanks for spending your time with me. Now, this month, for February, I created a special animation for a $100 contribution. I'm going to spoil it now. It's Super Bowl related. I purposefully made this grand animation for a $100 contribution. And as of now, the 8th of February, I haven't gotten a $100 contribution this month. I'm not complaining. The support this month has been great. All right, overall, streams are doing great. So this is now Phil's bitching. He didn't make $100. Here we go. Here comes the clip. Send it to fucking live stream fails and loser Redditors who are going to fucking watch it and believe it because they're dumb fucks, right? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I have this animation. It's not, by the way, it's nothing special. I didn't design it in some fucking, it's just something I got off the internet, okay? But if you do a $100 contribution today, maybe you were
It's not that special. It's not that special. It's just something I got off the internet. Then why in the holy mother of fuck would somebody pay you $100 for it? Why do you shit in your own mouth like this? Why do you do this? You want $100 for this. And then you go, well, it's not that special. It's not that great. It's just something I grabbed at, 3:36 in the morning when I was drunk on the internet. But give me $100 for it. Fucking what? It's like you're shitting into your hand and just eating it. Like, why are you doing this?
thinking of contributing and haven't yet, well, it would be a special animation. It would make sense for today. After today, because it's Super Bowl related, it really won't make much sense anymore. I'm just saying, okay? So there you have it. If you're interested in contributing, if you do $100, you'll see that special animation, and it's very pertinent to today only. So there you go. Okay. So the polls are in, and it looks like Nintendo Classics. People are interested in a Nintendo Classics marathon. So if that's the case, and let's say that we do Nintendo
We're back to more voting, even though, remember, the trolls and detractors vote, so they ruin everything.
Classics for the March Marathon. The question would be, how would we format this? Would it be themed? Like, would it be all Mario? And would it be like challenge runs? Or would it simply be, gee, see how far Phil can get in like Mario 1, 2, and 3 in one marathon, right? Because Mario 1 is a short game. And even if you just play at a semi-competent level, you can beat it in like a couple of hours, if that. Mario 2 also.
A couple of hours? For the original Mario Brothers on any... Sir, a couple of hours? The world record is like 5 minutes. What? You need 2 hours for the OG Mario? What the fuck?
As long as you're playing semi-competently, you could probably beat it in a couple of hours. So I could probably beat at least those two. Mario 3 is a much longer game.
Use your warp whistles.
So we could try to figure that out. Or if you guys have other ideas, the only thing I would say is I wouldn't want to do like a...
If you use warp whistles, you can get through it like really, really quick. I forget what the world record is for Mario 3. I think it's 8 minutes or 10 minutes. I can beat Mario 3 in less than an hour. Like, even I can do that.
Castlevania marathon, because I already played the 4 of those games a few years ago during the summertime. But, you know, do you want to see me play Metroid?
Oh, God. No one wants you to play Castlevania. No one wants you to play any of this shit.
Like Super Metroid, which I have on the Switch Online, and I love the game, but have never actually played through it. I only played it for like an hour or two, and I liked it, but I never got further than that, you know? Escape Velocity says the top 10 NES games on Metacritic. We could do that. We could go to Metacritic and search NES and see what games are the highest rated and see if they're available to play. So, yeah, I guess we should figure this out. Okay, let's see. But now we know what we're doing. We're doing a retro marathon on March 6th. The question is just what's the criteria, and now we can work on that moving forward. Okay, so that's good. Rose Diamond says maybe the first game of every series. That makes sense, except, for example, Mario I can beat easily. But Zelda, forget it. That's hours and hours long. Maybe only play like an hour of Zelda just to get a flavor of the beginning of the game. We could do maybe time, play an hour of each game. We could do that too, yeah. Maybe a 1 hour segment of each classic Nintendo game just to get variety for the marathon. That could be fun. People have been asking me for retro stuff for a while now. So I want to give people what they want because they've been like, man, you do so much modern stuff. Can you do some throwback stuff? So there you go. Maybe this is going to be a good opportunity to get a different kind of gameplay on the channel. Cool. Yeah, Big Mac says, what about Battletoads? Battletoad, we could do an hour of Battletoads, an hour of Mario, an hour of Zelda, an hour of Metroid, right? Let's think of all the big classics. We could do that. That could work.
No.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
All right, folks. Well, we initially now have our idea
I do not want to do this. No. Boo.
of the next marathon. Let's now work on refining it. We don't have to set it in stone today, but let's just say that DSP's Retro Day or Retrothon, DSP's Retrothon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. J-Dog, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. I don't particularly care about sports either, but he's so weird about it. Always has to go on about not caring about sports. We get it, dude. Christ.
Will be on March 6th. There you go. March 6th, variety of retro games here on the channel all day long. And what we'll do is we will determine what the games will be early so people know what they're going to see first. So we know they're showing up for it. There you go. This is exactly how it works, right? Exactly. Heartbreaker says in marathon.
Then why couldn't you just do this a month ago for the marathon that you did on Friday? This didn't seem particularly difficult to do.
Marathons can lead to full playthroughs.
This is just going to be a let's rip off AVGN. That's what this is. Every retro games is, well, let's just play everything that fucking AVGN did.
If you're having fun. Exactly right. What if we do a Retrothon and we play all these games for an hour and people were like, wow, you never played Zelda? We'd love to actually see you play the first Zelda in its entirety. Okay, sure. Right? We could do that later.
Nobody wants to watch you play Zelda. I literally got a pain in the back of my brain thinking about trying to handhold and walk your retarded self through Zelda. Stop it. Don't do that.
There we go. Okay.
I love Zelda. Don't ruin this for me. I've loved Zelda for so long, especially the original. Like, don't do this to me.
Good stuff. All right, now, for my next segment, what I would like to talk about is some TV shows that I've been watching recently, because I don't usually talk about this stuff because I don't really usually watch this kind of stuff. But recently, a few things have happened. So first off, the Fallout TV show just had its season 2. It started back in, late 2025, and it just concluded this last week. It's 8-episode run. And people have been asking me all along, what did I think about it? And what's funny is, at least the impression that I got on the internet from following people talking about it on social media, it's like people who liked season 1 and are fans of the season 1 have loved season 2 and think it's amazing. People who are like hardcore fans of the Fallout series, people who like study the intricacies of the lore of the games and create ginormous fan fiction about it and make insanely long video novels about it, on YouTube. And they you know what I mean? These really hyper analyzing.
He already did the AVGN ripoff. He did. I know. I covered it. He did. He did the like worst games ever or whatever the fuck it was. But I mean, essentially, before he was the angry video game nerd, like the first very, very, very first few episodes, he's just the angry Nintendo nerd. And then he became the angry video game nerd. And that's all this is going to be. Except we're going from playing the shittiest to some of the either most classic or quote unquote best or, whatever. But they're still going to suck ass. Like, sir, you're not James Rolfe. Just let it go.
People, which I don't understand. It's just a game. Those people hate Fallout. They absolutely hate this freaking show for some reason. Don't ask me why.
Why are we talking about this? I get it. It's game related. That's fair.
The show's lore sucks. It's like, dude, get a life. Seriously, get a fucking life. If all you do is hyper obsess about some pop culture thing on the internet and you're mad that they're doing something with it you don't like, then move on, right? They do it with everything. It's not just Fallout. They do it with everything. You know how Star Wars just went off the deep end with that latest trilogy of movies, and now they're doing these shows that are hyper woke and shit? There are people who just can't get over it, and they're like, oh my god, just move on. If something that you once liked has been ruined by people who are now taking control of it, and they've ruined it, and you don't like it, just stop caring and do something else. You don't have to sit here and be a miserable.
Well, then get over Xbox. Get over Microsoft, then. Get over everything that you clearly have a hate boner for, but you won't let it go.
human on the internet, but it seems like a lot of people are like that. They can't let go things they don't like, right? Like, listen, I personally do not like the Super Mario Brothers movie. I think that it's pretty bad. I didn't like it at all. I was bored to tears watching it. I thought it was chaotic. It just threw away 25 years of Mario games and lore to appease a bunch of modern kiddies who just wanted to see ADD flashy lights and shit, right? Do I sit here every day talking about the Mario movie? Do I get so upset about it? I'm like, no, it sucks. I don't like it. And then we move on. But there's some people who just can't stop fixating on shit, okay? And it seems like those are the most vocal people talking about Fallout Season 2. For me, watching Fallout Season 2, I absolutely loved it. Now, FYI, spoiler free.
Yeah, there you go. Why don't you just get over the meta of Street Fighter? Like, let it go.
Spoil Fallout Season 2 because it's brand new, and many of you probably haven't had a chance to watch it in its entirety, right? So all I will say is this. It extrapolated and continued plot lines from Season 1. In some cases, these plot lines directly follow the lore and plot lines from Fallout New Vegas and actually give you answers like what actually happened to the NCR? What happened to the Brotherhood of Steel? Why was the Brotherhood so different in Season 1 from what we know from the game? What happened to Mr. House, right? Who won the big fight in New Vegas that was happening during Fallout New Vegas, the video game? All these answers are given in Season 2. The problem is a lot of people don't like the answer. Well, I thought that this was going to happen, and according to the show, it didn't, so I'm upset now. Well, you're not writing the show. You know what it is? Because Fallout New Vegas was so unique in the way that it designed its plot, where you would choose your own ending, right? You could side with the NCR, you could have the Brotherhood be your allies or villains, or the Enclave, too, for that case, right? The Enclave was involved in Fallout New Vegas, right? You could side with Caesar's Legion, or you could go with Mr. House, or you could go with Yes Man and be your own deal, and you could basically be the orchestrator of the future of the Mojave. And because of that, it made you feel like you were powerful and your choices were meaningful. So now they've taken all of that away from you. All that amazing power that you had during Fallout New Vegas, now it's up to the show writers to determine what actually happened to the Mojave. And a lot of people are upset about that because they're like, well, you've undermined everything that we've liked for the last 15 years since New Vegas came out. You know, you're telling us that didn't happen. Well, that's bullshit because we liked that ending and now that ending isn't canon anymore. Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to, take our blah blah to the blah blahologist here.
Let's ask where he is. They just forgot all about this guy, okay? So he's off doing his own thing with a different group of Vault Dwellers, and it doesn't really go anywhere until the very
Okay, I thought you weren't going to give spoilers to people.
clear. They're going to continue with more stuff in New Vegas in Season 3. So I was like, phew, that's good. That's good to hear, right? It is good to hear that, basically. And by the way, everyone who's saying insulting things in chat, enjoy your bans. I don't know what the fuck's your problem. I'm talking, you stupid idiots. Either listen or fucking leave. Shut the fuck up over on Kick. You guys are obnoxious little brats. Jesus, I swear. I'm sitting here like, oh, let's make fun of his looks today on stream together. This is fun. Shut the fuck up. The king.
Ooh, what did they shit on him about? Wait a minute, if it's juicy. What'd they say? Oh, something about mustache.
So yeah, in that regard, I was disappointed.
Crooked mustache.
And I will also say,
Crooked
sadly,
stash.
okay, I will say this. I feel like 8 episodes isn't enough for this.
Mustache is crooked. Help. King, adjust your mustache. Is
show.
falling.
If this was like a 10
It's a great one. Gotta get that.
to 12 episode season, it would have had more time to do things because I do feel like certain things would have been better if they were focused on more, but instead they're kind of rushed through because you're like, oh, we only have 8 episodes. We have to hurry and get this done in 8 episodes, right? But I will say this. I would
fix your stash. Now he sees it. He sees it right there. He can see it right there.
was afraid, okay, that
Did you see him grab his face? He looked at it and then grabbed his face immediately. That was amazing.
basically
Oh, my bad. Oh, incredible.
I do feel like certain things would have been better if they were focused on more, but instead they're kind of rushed through because you're like, oh, we only have 8 episodes. We have to hurry and get this done in 8 episodes, right? But I will say this.
So there it is. He sees it, and then he's going to immediately reach up and like touch his mustache. Like, what? What are you? What's everyone talking about?
I was afraid, okay,
See, there it is.
that basically they were going to finish the entirety of the New Vegas plotline in one season and then rush to something else.
Sir, your mustache is drooping. It's slipping.
But I was happy because there was all these climactic things that happened in the final episode of season 2, but it's not over. It's very clear. They're going to continue.
Oh, here we now everyone's getting banned. Your mustache is melting. He just checked the stash. I don't mean to focus on something so dented. I'm sorry, but
with more stuff in New Vegas in season 3. So I was like,
bruh, the hair is unbearable. I'm leaving.
that's good. That's good to hear, right? It is good to hear that Basically, and by the way, everyone who's saying insulting things in chat, enjoy your bans. I don't know what the fuck's your problem. I'm talking, you stupid idiots. Either listen or fucking leave. Shut the fuck up over on Kick. You guys are obnoxious little brats. Jesus, fucking, I swear. I'm sitting here
Ooh.
like, oh, let's make fun of his looks today on stream together. This is fun. Shut the fuck up. The king is talking, bitch. Shut up and listen or leave. I'm not
Ooh, the king is talking, bitch.
gonna listen to your little whiny shit. You're trying to be stupid and get attention. Shut the fuck up. Here's your crash out for the day. Eat my fucking ass. I'm talking, bitch. Okay.
Wow. I can't imagine why nobody over there gives you any money. Ah, amazing. Amazing. One more time. I need it one more time.
That's good. That's good to hear, right? It is good to hear that.
I need it one more time. It's so good.
Basically, and by the way, everyone who's saying insulting things in chat, enjoy your bans. I don't know what the fuck's your problem. I'm talking, you stupid idiots. Either listen or fucking leave. Shut the fuck up over on Kick. You guys are obnoxious little brats. Jesus, fucking, I swear. I'm sitting here like, oh, let's make fun of his looks today on stream together. This is fun. Shut the fuck up. The king is talking, bitch. Shut up and listen or leave. I'm not gonna listen to your little whiny shit. You're trying to be stupid and get attention. Shut the fuck up. Here's your crash out for the day. Eat my fucking ass. I'm talking, bitch. Okay.
Tell me again how it doesn't bother you when as soon as he read it, you saw his eyes go down and read everything, and he instantly reached up to his face and tried to smooth out all that fucking hair around his hole in his face.
Okay.
Mustache is crooked. Help.
Now, as I was saying,
Mustache is wonky.
I'm happy that it looks like a lot of the interesting things
Yeah, but like what happened to your mustache?
in New Vegas will continue in season 2. Because if they had said, oh, we're now done already with New Vegas, 100%, it would have been disappointing, like they rushed through it too much. But I'm happy. In fact, like I said, there was big climactic things that happened at the end of season 1, or excuse me, season 2. That's obvious. It's just starting a new plot that's going to happen in season 3, but it's taking place in New Vegas.
King, adjust your mustache is falling.
Okay? The one thing I am worried about, it's this simple. I think that they've got so many characters going now that we might get confused. It might become Game of Thrones all over again. I don't want it to be Game of Thrones all over again. The problem with Game of Thrones is that there were too many characters, too many plot lines, everything going on at once, and it either becomes impossible to follow it all, or you just don't care about half of it, and I don't want Fallout to be that. I want it to be like, focus on Lucy, focus on the ghoul, right? Maybe focus on Maximus, and maybe one other character. Just give us 3 or 4 plot lines to follow, and that's it. I don't need 17 different divergent plot lines that somehow we're supposed to keep track of. It's not going to work. And sadly, I think that's what's happening. Like, for example,
How many people do I think he's banned throughout his entire career on YouTube? Well, seeing as how he's banned 10,000 accounts, I think, on Kick in 1 year, and he's been on YouTube for 18 years, I would say probably well over 100,000 people.
the ghoul is going one way, Lucy is doing one thing with Maximus, but then Lucy's brother is over here doing something, but now the Vault Dwellers are doing something, and there's actually another plot going on somewhere else all at once. Like, whoa, huh? It gets frustrating, right? So
4 plot lines, no one can live at that speed.
I hope that they will get more focused in season 3. Maybe just 2, 3 major plots. That's all we need. I don't want to waste time with entire parts that I'm bored with because I don't care about what's going on here. Just get to the point.
Speaking of get to the point, sir. Oh, he's doing some, he banned my son Jasper. He's doing some kick banning here.
Let's see here. What? Someone
Why is your chair bouncing so frantically?
took the $1.97 comparing the Fallout TV show to Street Fighter 6 the game. They're not the same. Is that
Move on.
with a TV show, you cannot possibly have a choose-your-own-adventure style ending or persons who dominate the Mojave. It's a TV show. They're going to write the plot, okay? So you just have to accept it, right? Just like, again, you're free to criticize this show, but if you don't like it, don't just sit and hyperfixate on it. Just move on, right?
I can hyperfixate on whatever the fuck I want to. Dude, I'm 41 years old.
So that's, you know, hey, if you don't like Street Fighter 6, you absolutely abhorrently hate it. Don't hyperfixate on it. Move on. I did that for a year, right? And I just recently went back because I started craving fighting games and people seem to like seeing me play them again. So we're sticking with it for now, but there should be a point where I'm like, you know, I'm fed up with Street Fighter again. I'm done. You know, we'll go back to it later. But yeah, that's, you know, so I don't know what your point is, but thanks for $2. Okay, so 1 show down, 1 more to go. Guys, if you are chilling and enjoying today's Return Level 1 podcast, first of all, thank you for being here. Part of the live audience attendance is pretty good today. If you're
No, it isn't. I have more people than you do, but okay.
here, please give this stream a like if you're enjoying it. Let's get the engagement up so that more people can find the channel and or enjoy the content here on DSP Gaming. Thank you for that. Now, if you're having a good time, please consider contributing to
If you're having a good time, well, then why not give me some of your money, right? That would be the next logical conclusion that we would come to. Are you having a good time? Well, then give me some money.
the stream in some way. If you're
The audacity is like overwhelming.
on the YouTube side of things, you could become a member or give some memberships to your fellow viewer, or you could do super chat, right? If you're on the Kick side, you could send some kicks my way, or you could become a sub or
Yeah, the same 8 people who always give you money know how to give
do
you
some
money.
super chat earlier.
They're just
we ready to
not.
get more super chats on the YouTube side. And of course, you can tip me via PayPal no matter where you are or how you're watching, even if you're small tips. Let's get some support for the Level 1 podcast today. Now keep in mind, after the podcast ends, we will be playing a major stream of Hollow Knight. That should be
Why would they give you kicks or memberships? You literally just told them to eat your ass. Sir. What? You can't say eat my ass. And then, but give me some of that money though. Like, you fucking bum. Gee, I can't imagine why they fucking clown you in the kick chat.
fun. Hollow Knight has been doing very well.
Did he did whine about the $100 animation. Yes, he did.
And I'm excited to continue on with the playthrough. It's a great game. So I hope that you'll stick around after the show. And if you like Hollow Knight, you'll support that as well if you can. Okay?
So show up and like and be a member and then give some members and then go over to Kick and give me some kicks and make sure you're a member over there and make sure you give me a few bucks for this podcast thing, whatever this is, and then come back and give me money for the game and then when I'm off stream, send me a tip and then message me over here and write me a letter.
Very good. All right, now, in regards to the One Piece live action show, I finally got around to watching it, okay? It's 8 episodes, was it? I think it was 8 episodes.
Out of all YouTubers, has DSP banned the most people? I would say a lot of the lol cows or people who like get shit on pretty bad, I'm sure they've all probably banned a lot of people. Would DSP be number 1? That I'm not sure of, but he'd probably be in the top.
Just like the Fallout TV show was. And it was interesting for a few reasons. All right, so number 1, it pretty much follows very closely the plot line of real One Piece, the anime. I don't know about the manga because I never read the manga, but as for the anime, yeah, it's close.
Reading, ew, who reads?
They didn't change that much. The characters are very close to how they behave in the show, even with their little eccentricities and their little mannerisms and things like that. The looks of the characters are pretty close, I would argue. You know, maybe you say, well, Nami's face is different. Well, yeah, because there's no such thing as an anime girl. Like, they don't exist. There's no girls that have tiny button noses. You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't actually cast someone who looks like Nami. She'd look like a freak. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't understand. Usopp is supposed to have a long nose like Pinocchio. Yeah, how many humans have that? Exactly. You know, they're trying to make it look like real people are the crew, not cartoon characters. So I get that they selected these people.
Trust me, plenty of people look like cartoon characters. Trust me, Phil.
And that's almost been completely removed from the show. It doesn't feel like it's like, you know what I mean? Like no gore, danger, or heavy violence at all. Also, pretty much all removed from the show, okay? Some people who are like hardcore fans of One Piece are going to be so upset. Oh my God, everyone's not half naked, right? So I get it. Like, some people might be like, well, that's not in the spirit of the show. But you have to understand, they were basically making this Americanized, and they wanted to make it, is it a teen, rated teen? I don't think it's rated mature, is it? Like, each episode maybe has one swear word. It's like, oh shit. And that's it. I don't think the F word is ever said.
So you like the show a lot that you don't know what rating it gets. Okay.
So it definitely is meant to be like a teen rated show. Now, because of that, a lot of
He can't stop touching his mustache. Oh no, that seed buried deep into the back of his brain. He's going to be thinking about that shit all day now.
the violence and combat is toned down. Big fights that happen, like no real man who build up him. He plays his strengths against his, and he wins. He beats the guy. But it feels like this big arc 1. Well, technically, now that I'm thinking about it, the beginning of that arc is when Luffy fights the original pirate crew.
Okay, no.
There's
no,
One Piece.
No,
like,
no.
It's like, holy shit. But I think it's because they're moving so fast. And it's just crazy that, you know, again, watching the original show, like on American TV, One Piece used to air, and it took like years to get through what I just saw in 8 episodes of One Piece in the live action. So here's the thing. Do I like the writing? I do. Do I like the acting? To some extent. I do think some of the acting is kind of cheesy. I'll be honest. I didn't like Buggy the Clown at all. Like, Buggy the Clown is meant to be pretty much solely a comedic character, right? He is. I don't think he's funny at all in the show. They try to make him menacing, but
After telling people that they spend too much time fixating, spend 1 hour talking about One Piece and Fallout. Wow, very cool.
then later on he becomes comic relief. And by the way, they changed the plot so that he's involved like the whole time in season. Then he comes back later for a return season. And there was weird, maybe like the big bads of the first giant parts of the show is supposed to be the Fishman. And honestly, even though they show up over the course of the season, they just don't get a lot of time. Like I said, like there's the Fishman who's supposed to be like the Kung Fu Fishman, right? And he's a badass. Everyone fights him and loses. And then finally at the end, it's like Zoro and Sanji team up, and then there's showdowns against this guy. And finally when they beat him, it's like a huge accomplishment. And in the show, it's just like a quick fight. They just kind of like slap him around. It's like, damn, that was disappointing. He barely used anything, you know? And there's actually a running joke in the show that they're finishing completely cuts in the show. Like, how the fuck would they have done that, right? Like, the whole thing would have been like CGI, and everyone would have just like been annoyed and said, oh, the
He's just crazy banning people over on Kick. That's all he's doing.
CGI sucks, right? So they just cut him completely out of the show. He's not even in the show at all. And there are things like that. Like, all filler is removed. And because the filler is removed, I think you kind of do miss out on some of the camaraderie between the crew members. Because, for example, in the show, there's filler episodes that really don't matter, but they're cool because you get to see the characters get to know each other. Like, for example, Zoro and Sanji always have this ongoing feud where they don't like each other. Even though they do kind of like each other, it's kind of like two quarreling brothers that don't get along and always have, like, a beef against each other. So, in the show, that's always going down because there's all these scenes between stuff. None of that takes place in this live-action show. So you don't really get... And then all of a sudden, at the end, they start having, like quarreling and stuff. Like, well, you don't get that. You're like, why are they doing that? It's not apparent. Like, they...
Can we please skip? I've never heard a more rational thought in my life. And as much as I'd love to skip, we're running out of skip juice. I'm going to be bold here. I'm going to use half of it.
On to the next. Like, wait, damn. It just didn't feel that momentous to me because it was only 2 episodes, you know?
I don't think he has anything else to talk about because he's really dragging it out now.
So anyway, I really like the show. I am looking forward to the next season, which I believe comes out in March. So when that season comes out, I will talk about it and let you know my thoughts about it. But just like I just did with Fallout.
No, thank you.
I won't spoil it. I won't, I'll try my best to not like spoil stuff and stuff like that, okay? So let's see what people have to say here. Rose Diamonds is surprised I know this much about One Piece. Do I watch other anime? No, One Piece I used to watch back in the day, and I followed it from time to time over the years. It's one of the few animes that I did that. And so I've also played a bunch of One Piece video games that keep recapping the plot of like the first many arcs of the show. So I know a lot about it because I've kind of re-experienced it over and over the...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate to do it. That's it. We're doing it. We are now live, so he will now talk like he's had a stroke. Because, yes, this is how slow he actually fucking talks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only going to basically be trying like a bite of each cookie. It'll be a rare time when I'm actually having like a dessert on stream tomorrow. Yes.
We're doing, I think it's crumble cookies.
TX Shooter, how are you, man? Good to see you.
He's opened it up to Q&A because he said something in his kick chat. So, yep. Now we get 15 minutes of obnoxious Q&A that nobody cares about and that no one asked for.
What's going on? Here's what we'll do. Since we have a little bit of
He did briefly talk about the Super Bowl for like 5 seconds and basically said that he didn't care.
extra time,
He didn't care. The only reason why he mentioned it is because he said that he knew that most people would be watching the Super Bowl and they wouldn't be attending his streams. So if attendance is down and support is down, quote unquote, he will know why, and that's okay because of the Super Bowl. He won't take the night off and cook something good or get food or whatever and hang out with the woman if she's there and sit there and watch the game. No, he's going to sit up here in this office. It smells like depression and stale farts and play some game that no one gives a fuck about.
Let's open up the stream to Q&A. You guys tag me in the chats. Let's see what you guys want to talk about today.
Yes, forgive me, the American Super Bowl. Yes, my bad.
Okay? What's on everyone's mind?
You don't want to know what's on mine. That's why I talk shit over here. So, clearly you don't want to know what's on everyone's mind because when they try to tell you, you just ban everybody.
Yes, Somos. I'll be doing crumble cookies tomorrow. That'll be the DSP tries it. And then after that, we got to figure out what would be
Who asked for this? Oh, well, no one asks for any of
the
this
next
crap
thing.
ever.
It would be a meal again. But I played Bannerlord again as a night stream. Most people didn't seem interested in Bannerlord. The feedback I got after I finished playing Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord was...
Well, if you wouldn't have acted like a fucking gorilla. If you would ever take any of these games, like not super serial, but like if you would just be a little bit serious and not... then maybe somebody would be interested in some of these games. But when you act like a gargoyle or an ogre or something, then no, nobody cares.
We're glad you checked it out because we didn't know what it was. Now we've seen what it is, but man, that was boring. Please don't play it again. You know? So unless there is some kind of a...
It's crazy how slow he talks when 1.5 speed is gone, isn't it? It's like he legitimately had a stroke. You don't even realize how slow he talks until you get used to him at 1.5 and then it's taken away.
Rallying and people are like, yeah, do it. I'm probably never playing it again. Yeah, that's true. So basically what some people are saying in chat here is that season 2 of One Piece will likely be they arrive at the Grand Line, there's that whole arc, and then after that they got to meet Tony Chopper.
Can follow. I think he talks slow because he's just fucking slow.
Or like the Norse plotline. They're skipping the entire origin of Kratos. So I don't know how you're going to understand it because the whole point of the God of War reboot with the Norse plotline is that he has this dark past because you know the old games. So you know when you play these narrative-based games, it just wasn't that entertaining anymore because I had played literally like dozens and dozens of them as they all came out. I mean, hell, Telltale went out of business
because they kind of oversaturated the market with samey games, right? So that's number one. And number two, quite frankly, I just think a lot of things changed over the years. When I became an interactive streamer, it became more about seeing me actually play games that have challenging gameplay or a lot of opportunities for us to interact during said gameplay, because I became an interactive streamer. When I was doing these kind of narrative-based games offline, on-demand, videos, since it was just me playing them and focusing just on the commentary and all of that.
Another thing about him that is so slow, he uses all of these unnecessary words. Interactive streamer. What? Just say a streamer or on-demand videos. You mean when you make a YouTube video? Like, he already talks fucking slow, like he had a goddamn stroke. Or I don't know, as far as I really know, he's got 2 brain cells up in that big empty head. And, it's just like watching a retard trying to fuck a doorknob,
It became a lot more immersive.
He's got 2 brain cells up there, and they're brother and sister.
And it became a situation where, like, okay, I'm not going to play the game for myself. I'll watch Phil play it and do his commentary, right? Now, when I try to do something narrative-based, it doesn't really work that well anymore. Like, people are like, oh, it's boring. All he's doing is just a story. He's just reading or whatever, right? And it's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Like, there was a
Ooh, $6 on his King's Tax here.
time when I used to do visual novels, like Phoenix Wright or
Dude has a PhD in bloviating. I agree.
Danganronpa, right? And people would tune into 60 parts of a series to watch me play the game. Now I barely get anyone to watch me play those kind of games. They just don't really care.
That happens with everybody, though. Even if you take a look at, really successful YouTubers or really any YouTubers in general who still do like the long form stuff, like Game Grumps. They still do long form stuff. Like they put out like a video and it's part 1 and it gets like 500,000 views. And then part 2 is like 460,000 views. And part 3 is, 403,000. And it goes down and down and down and down. That happens with everybody.
Anymore.
Like even really, successful YouTubers who do that.
I just think the times are a-changing, right? And as they change, you got to adapt with the times. So I really don't play that style of game. I don't think this one would work. I think people would find it boring. But I could be wrong. But, in general, I wasn't too interested in the game or its plot. And the narrative-based stuff hasn't worked. So that's why I didn't play Dispatch, and I'm still not really interested in it. Ultra Kill sounds familiar, Snake Sauce, but I don't actually know what that is. Ultra Kill, I think we looked at it.
Shocker, yet another game. He doesn't know what it is. I've heard a
And
lot of that
I feel
lately. Never heard of this game, never played this game, never did anything with this game.
Like, it's something that I've had investment in over these years. I probably will play it, even if it ends up not being that popular. Now, you see, Clearly Not Jamie says, it's a shame you didn't get much out of our creators. I disagree. Streamers make so much money playing that game, but you need to get yourself into interesting situations. No, you just need to play the shit out of the game and only play the game. Like, that style of game, you need to become an R creator streamer. Right?
That's not how any of that works.
Just like there were people who were Fortnite streamers. You just have to dedicate yourself to being that player and playing it every day, multiple times, interacting with people, whether it's solos, whether you have a dedicated team that you play with. Like, you just have to be completely immersed in that game and its universe, and then people will start coming by to hang out with you just for that game, right? I am a variety streamer. I always have been. I'm a variety creator. I don't like just playing one game. Even though I like fighting games, I won't just play fighting games because I get bored. So,
because you're not good enough.
Because of that, just by that methodology and that practice, I'm never going to have a ginormous following come to watch me play R creators.
You don't have a ginormous following that comes to watch you do anything. What are you talking about? Wasn't yesterday a whole big fucking bunch of variety? You couldn't crack 300 people, you illustrious fucking retard. What are you talking about? When was the last time you cracked a big audience? What the fuck does that mean?
It just will never happen, right?
The last time you got any kind of crazy viewership was when you played Baldur's Gate 3, which you had to be begged and bribed and bought and paid for to play.
Now, I disagree with you. I think I got a ton out of R creators. I played it for about 2 months, right? We started right at the end of November, and we played it all the way through late January. And I did tons of streams of it.
I saw all the different maps. You learned how to use all these different weapons. I did epic fights against different robots.
Variety equals a wage quit streamer. That's pretty good.
You know, had great interactions with other people. I bought a microphone just to talk with people in our creators. Literally, that's what I used it for.
You would really do best to pick one game or one genre of games and stick to it. Because all you're really letting all of us know is that you've tried like every genre and you suck at all of them. So maybe leave something to mystery and just pick one genre and stick with that, okay? Just play the games I play. I play like slow ass fucking. I've been playing House Flipper. I love House Flipper. It's slow, it's boring, there's nothing to kill, nothing to defeat. I just put up wallpaper and flooring and pick out furniture. And it's slow and it's boring, and I would never stream it because nobody would care. But that's the kind of shit I like. Just do shit like that where, like, you can't lose.
So I feel like I got a good amount out of it. 2 months of a game in the rotation. It was fun. It was also good variety to break up everything else because I wasn't doing a lot of multiplayer stuff at the time. So I feel like I got a ton
Variety in how many ways he can ask for money.
out of it. Certainly, I'm not going to become a dedicated Arc Raider streamer, so I'm never going to get millions of views and make millions, right?
Oh, God,
I bought
no,
some
please
stuff.
don't do that.
I could use it if I want. Right now, there
I love House Flipper. I have a lot of fun with it.
doesn't seem to be a real reason to use it. People are enjoying the content.
I like to buy the teeniest, tiniest, like shittiest houses and then just like make crazy backyards with like pools and like hot tubs and then like all kinds of shit to make the backyard and like the whole yard in general like worth more than the house. Like I'll buy the tiniest piece of crap that's just like a studio apartment essentially, but like in house form because it's like so small and everything is just trashed inside. And then I fill it with like high-end shit and I try to see how much I can sell this like tiny house for, how much money I can get out of it.
I'm doing.
Like nobody would care. I would never stream it, but it's like just he should just play shit like that.
So what's the problem?
Yeah, but see, he couldn't even get Power Wash to work.
I bought it and spent money on something not to actually use it. Killer B, can I ask you a question? What the fuck is it your business? I could buy whatever I want and use it or not use it. It's my money.
It just makes you look really stupid and wasteful, but you can.
Right? It's cool to show it off. To say, hey, look, I got the mic. Who cares if I use it? What are you obsessing on? Why do you care?
Well, because maybe you could do something different for a change.
How is it any of your business whatsoever would I ever use anything for?
Well, you make it our business when you say, hey, look at this crap I bought and now I can do all this stuff, and then you never do anything with it and we never hear about it again. You showed us all that shit in December and it's February and we've never seen it again. Never talked about it, never seen it, no nothing. Talking about the selfie stick and the microphones.
But what are you talking about?
So you bought it just to show off with it. It's a weird flex, but okay.
My debt collectors care? I don't have any debt collectors, stupid. Debt collectors? I don't have any debt collectors whatsoever.
No? Okay. Right, IRS remembers. Aw, Dirty Butt Cheeks got banned. Damn. You do? They're called the IRS?
See, here it comes. This sick, twisted mentality of some people on the internet. So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Because I'm a public streamer, I stream publicly, and people like the content and they support it, and then I buy stuff with the money, somehow there's a weird entitlement of people on the internet to think that you control anything I do.
Well, they kind of do.
There is no control whatsoever. Now,
Sir, you can't say you're crowdfunded but not controlled by anybody. Sir, come on.
if I'm a good content creator, I'll listen to feedback. I'll say, hey, yeah, you want this, you want that, you want this game over that game, you want this project over that project, you want input on the next marathon. I listen. I'm interactive with my audience. But you have absolutely no entitlement whatsoever to anything, right? You don't. You bought a selfie stick. Now you must go film with it. No, I could literally go throw this out right now, put it in a trash can, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's also none of your business.
But it makes you look really fucking stupid, especially when you get so proud of something and you bring it on stream and show it off. You showed it to us like 4 different times, like a 5-year-old looking at his toys on Christmas. Mommy, look what I got. Mommy, look what I got. And then you talk about all the shit that you're gonna do or that you could do or that you want to do, and then it just goes away. You look dumb.
You have no entitlement. That's actually obsessive, bizarre behavior that you would think that you control my ability to use this for something. You're a weirdo. If you actually feel like that right now, you actually are too attached to the internet, and you should turn off your viewing device and go do something else with your life. I mean that too. Just go away. Because that's actually really broken mindset. That's like a cracked thinking. Phil bought a selfie stick with.
You're free to waste your money as you wish, but we are free to comment on it also.
Money that he made on his stream making content. He better make something with that now or else. Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I think it's just a why show it if you're not going to use it. You do you, though, not being sarcastic.
Are you for real? Are you insane? What I mean, serious, what kind of a world have we created that humans are sitting on the internet all day and this is the way that they think? That's bizarre shit, man. I don't know. That's true. Someone just brought it up. It says, you said you would use the lapel mics when you do the closet clean out. I could definitely do that. That's actually a pretty valid use for it. When we do the Indivestance Day closet clean out this year, I can have this on me the whole time.
Movie sign, thanks for the 220. I got your cracked thinking right here, Dave.
And that way you'll be
the big old fuck you.
Able to hear me talking when I'm taking stuff in and out of the closet. Yeah, and that way it's not just silence half the time like it was last time and everyone complained. There you go. That's valid use for it. Sure.
In July. You bought it in December.
Absolutely. Perfect. There you go. So that's one thing to look forward to. But again, like, here's the thing. Maybe eventually I'll go to an event and I'll want to cover it. I can't tell anyone I'm going to the event because then idiots would show up and try to harass.
Then why did you show it to us? You were so excited to show us your brand new toy. It just makes you look stupid. If you want to look stupid, that's fine. Congratulations, because you do. But no one said you had to do anything with it. It just looks stupid. Look at this shit I spent like $300 on. I'm not going to do anything with it, though. Okay, tell us again about why you need more money today.
Ask me and fucking the police would get called.
Like, you realize it makes you look bad, right? When you buy all this crap and then you don't do anything with it, but you keep begging for more money. Like, they paid for that. Like, you're a bought and paid for bitch. Everything is bought and paid for by somebody fucking else. So you got a lot of balls to take these fucking donos from people because you don't earn anything. You beg for tips like a beggar. You're just a beggar who begs for tips. You don't earn anything. You get donations. You're donated things. So all the shit that you have has been donated by somebody. You got a lot of balls to take money that's been donated to you, buy garbage with it, then brandish the garbage, and then say, I can do whatever I want with the garbage that you paid for. Fuck you. Thanks for the money, dummy. It makes you look stupid. But if that's how you want to look, that's fine. Fatal, thanks for the 3, honey. I appreciate you. He's so easily baited, never changed, Phil.
All the shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that, right? So it would have to be something you don't even know about, okay? So I wouldn't even tell you, even if I had intention to use it, I can't.
But then why'd you brandish it? Why'd you show it? You know, why'd you wave it around and look at this thing and it's so cool and I could do this and I could do that? Then it kind of sounds like you should have just shut the fuck up altogether and not said anything. Like, what?
All right? Maybe I will eventually do content in my house where I can use microphones.
You got a lot of balls to be begging people for money and then buy shit and go, I can do whatever I want with it. Nah. But then again, these retards keep giving you money. So, I mean, who's the idiot here? The clear idiot or the idiot who follows and pays the idiot?
And stuff like that. Maybe I won't. Who cares? It's none of your business. Okay.
Hello, sir? Why don't you just go on ahead and wrap it up? No? Nothing? Oh, you just want to see what people are saying about you.
No, we're not continuing Mountain Blade 2. I just explained twice during this podcast. Ugh.
Then move on, because this should really be over
No,
now.
I need the ad address of your channel again to unban you.
More business logistics here that no one gives a fuck about. Hello? Are we done? No, you're just going to keep banning people?
Okay, there it is. Jeez.
Oh, no, it's just taking you that long to do one simple task.
Hold on.
Okay. I know it takes a long time
Let's see if it shows as banned or not. Yeah, it shows 4 qualities available. So if you stream at 4K, it'll give you like 10 qualities under there, which is absolutely amazing. Okay? It has all these awesome things in that way.
That's true. Wheelchairs are withholding. That's very true.
But then when it comes to just the
Good point.
basic stream, can't even have a moving emote on YouTube chat. That's too hard.
Yeah, imagine getting shit on by this dude and giving him money and everything. And then he shits on you and then you beg him to be unbanned. That is psychotic on a level I hardly knew existed. Like, you get like a verbal tongue lashing from this dude, and then you get banned, and oh, please unban me.
GIFs or GIFs, oh, too hard. Can't do that. Everyone else does it. You're the only service that does it. You can't do it. Chat log, so I could just type in someone's name and see what they've said. He said something that was under review and another mod banned him. Oh, I don't know. All right. If you remember, here's a little fun discussion.
I doubt this is going to be fun or a discussion. It's just a monologue.
YouTube at one point, they were basically trying to say that they were going to be the leading place to stream. And they actually had YouTube Gaming. Do you remember this? YouTube had its own separate part of the site for just gamers. And they had an app, the YouTube Gaming app, that was supposed to be like Twitch, basically. And they launched it, and they paid a bunch of money to certain streamers. Didn't they pay Ninja to be on there and stuff like that? So they paid everyone a ton of money to go to it, and everyone did for like a year. And then YouTube just gave up. They just said, fuck it. And they stopped updating it. They closed the app. They closed everything. And since then, they just haven't focused on streaming at all. It's like, what happened?
Biting the hand that feeds you. YouTube's fault for not giving me more options to take your money.
I did not join Mixer, no.
Shorts when they first came out, and he made a whole bunch of them.
We got some good stuff
Trying to see if he could get money from it.
to do. So, in Hollow Knight, we are in the Crystal Cavern. And if you just lied about that...
Oh yeah, I forgot to. That's why we're going into overtime. Because this king probably said Asmongold texted him.
Okay. Hello to I don't know how to pronounce your name. Diumu. It's so hard to pronounce your name. How you doing? No, I did not own a Commodore 64. Hollow Knight is coming. We're just ending the podcast.
Oh yeah, he's waiting. You can tell he's waiting for money. Let me see.
Originality.
scrape
Like I said, what I
okay?
like to do is I like to do a podcast on a day when I have a lot of topics and things to cover. So if something happens and I want to react to it, like a new game trailer drops or there's big game news that happens, we'll probably end up doing a podcast. If not, then we'll probably end up doing, morning shows where we just hang out for like a half an hour to an hour. And that way we can get a lot more gameplay out of said stream. So let's see how the week goes. We'll play it by ear. There absolutely will be more podcasts this week, but at the same time, I don't know when. I will let you know, what happens, all right? So, guys, thank you. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode of the Level 1 podcast. I know I did. It's always a chillin' fun time, all right? Cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope that you guys had a good one.
Oof, this was
It will
rough.
return soon, but in the meantime, I hope you'll stick around for Hollow Knight. I hope you'll be here for Indies tonight. Tomorrow, we got Dragon Quest. We got a lot of stuff coming up this week. More Street Fighter new games on Tuesday. Thank you all for chilling. I will see you soon.
Ugh, absolutely not. No, thank you. So we ran out of skip juice. I can't even jump ahead to see what would be going on because this is what's going on. Oof, that was rough. He wasn't as salty, though. I have to say, he wasn't as salty, but the way that he lashed out about other shit, you could tell. You can tell he's salty about the marathon, but he doesn't want to say it because he was just, How badly will the wage quit today be? He's playing Hollow Knight or whatever. I think that genuinely does pretty good. Right, stick around so he can shit on you some more and bully and belittle you, right? Stick around for more verbal abuse, Like, yeah, that sounds great. I can't wait for that. I don't know whether or not I will stream tomorrow. It depends on what kind of an ass he makes out of himself today, or if he wage quits something, or if there's anything interesting to talk about. But that is okay. Just make sure you're subscribed. You can get notifications when I go live. I try to schedule as soon as I feel like it's going to be a good day to stream. I try to schedule that I will be live. But you don't have to sub if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, because I'm not your mom and I can't tell you what to do. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you're going to watch it. Otherwise, enjoy your Sunday. Big ups, everybody. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.